Welcome back, footy fans, and good day. How are you guys and ladies all going for a Sunday afternoon? Hopefully, everyone's looking forward to it. Today, we've got the North Melbourne Football Club taking on the Essendon Bombers at Marvel Stadium. Two teams in very different spots this season. The Kangaroos are pushing towards a wildcard spot, whereas the Bombers are just trying to break a tough run of form. The Bombers have only had one win this year, that win against Melbourne in Adelaide Oval in joint Gather round. So that's been a long time, about round 5 I think Gather round was. So you're looking at what, 10, 12 weeks ago? So the game's at Marvel Stadium, 2:45 or 3:15 PM Eastern Southern Time, AEST. So we've got the Kangaroos 10th spot mid-table, whereas the Bombs are struggling dead last 18th spot with only one win. So head-to-head, Essendon leads historically 108 to 58, so that's plus 50. That's a big margin for the Dons. So yeah, so I was a bit late today, but I don't know what coverage is my one I'm watching it from. It's frozen my KO. So so the players are in their huddle. So just have a look. Fun fact: the Kangaroos were formed in 1869, but only joined the VFL in the 50s, 1950s. They're known as the Shin Boners. They won 4 premierships, 2 in the 70s and 2 in the 90s, 96 and 1998 with Dennis Pagan 96 and 1999 with Dennis Pagan as their coach. But they did lose the 98 grand final to the Crows. The Bombers were founded in 1872. They won 16 VFL AFL premiership, equal most for Collingwood. One historic clubs in the game. So the rivalry of these sides been gone way back in the VFL. The players to watch out for North Melbourne are Shizel LDU or Davis Uniacke and Nick Larkey. For the Dons, you got Mera, Caddy. So yeah, North Melbourne needs to win this game if they want to keep their wildcard spot. So what do you reckon, viewers? Who do you think's gonna win this game? I've tipped the Kangaroos to win this game. So under the roof in Marble, the game's about to start. Bang! Umpire bounces the ball. Wardlaw, Sheasel, Finn O'Sullivan kicks it inside 50 for the Roos. Darling couldn't mark it. Jack Darling, the former Eagle, handles it backwards. Wardlaw, O'Sullivan, dump kick from Sheasel, and Darling couldn't mark it. Someone gets tackled, dumped in the back. I heard umpire said that's a free kick. Will Setterfield, ex-Blue Gold GWS player, third club. Will Setterfield been getting a lot of ball since they've changed coach. Darcy Sharp back to Setterfield, dump kicks it. Ooh, good mark by Redmond. Kicks it to the centre wing. Over Caddy's head. Now, North Melbourne's got numbers. LDU gives it to Harry Sheasel. Now they're in the corridor. LDU gives a hospital handball to Sheasel, but somehow LDU gets it back from 60 out. LDU kicks it, open goal square. First blood to the Kangaroos. First blood to the Roos. We've only played 1 minute and LDU has kicked the goal for the Kangaroos. This could be a long day for the Dons. The Bombers. So ready a goal to the Kangaroos. Luke Davies Uniacke has kicked the first goal of the game. Oh yeah, Callum, totally agree. I mean, end of the day, the Crows got so many winnable games coming up, well, based on last night, why not win much? But they got 2 hard games for sure, Fremantle and Sydney away. But as I said in the chat earlier, doesn't matter where they finish. I like to see how the Crows perform in finals. Last year, I know I'm sounding like a broken record, they played Collingwood and Hawthorn and lost all 8 quarters. So I more want to see how the Crows will perform when it comes to crunch during finals. And yes, there was a big game and they were disappointed against the Power. Alright. There. So North Melbourne wins another centre clearance. Warlord Lucky! I wouldn't be shocked if the Crows put this one effort. Or they'll probably play better against West Coast, but wouldn't surprise me if they lose to them. Last year, the Crows they were trailing West Coast all day when West Coast only won one game last year, and it was in the last quarter. Bit of skill of Brankin and Filth to win the game for the Crows in the last quarter against West Coast last year. So Nick Larkey from 52 out directly in front. It's going wide, right? That's a point. Point to the Roos. I think that means you got to rely on Hawthorn and Geelong to lose the games, and even the Brisbane Lions are winning games. So that game last night, that loss was a costly loss for top 4 aspirations. Unless the Crows win those games, plus they got to win one of Sydney and Fremantle on the road to get the top 4 spot, because losing that game last night has made a massive dent into their top 4 aspirations. They're probably only allowed to lose one or no more than 2 more games, but I'm doing them, Callum, on Wednesday, so on Tuesday, and then I'll do some edits. On Tuesday, I'm going to go through the remaining, what round was next week's round 17, 8, 9, 21, 2, 3, 4. So there's 8 rounds there. So I'll go through every game from round 17 to round 24, plus the wild card and was it an elimination final, semi-final, a preliminary final, grand final, all that. I'll go through every game and give you my top 10 or my top 18 or the whole 18 positions of the ladder, and then I'll tick my Premiership Grand Final winner. Oh, Essendon Bombers! Oh, what a kick from 25 out. That was a snap by Durham. Goal to the Dons. Durham. Good kick. So, Bombers on board. 6-7, North Melbourne's away. But I'm sure there'll be upsets during the year for lots of teams, Callum. So, yeah, it'll be interesting. But you think Sydney and Fremantle more than likely get top 2. But if one of those two sides start losing games, Sydney or Freo, and Hawthorn gets second, then I think they'll be my Premiership favourite, especially a Victorian team placed at MCG. They know the ground inside out compared to Sydney and Fremantle. They'll be like, yeah, the favourite. So North Melbourne gets another clearance. They've gone inside 50. Now, Dave Wicks gets tackled by Trembath. 50 or 48 metres out. 40 metres out. So the ball's gone out. Insufficient attempt. Deliberate, eh? Wow. Free kick to Wardlaw from 60 out for the Kangas. Wardlaw Park kicks inside 50. Lucky! Fremantle pretty much drew here. But Fremantle get top 2. They win the 2 games, make the grand final. Sydney comes top 2. Well, Sydney and Fremantle grand finals. Fremantle can definitely. Fremantle's got a good balanced side. You know, good defenders. You got Alex Pearce and Brandon Cox, and they got decent forwards. Eamon, Tracy, and the wild thing Patrick Ross. And midfield or ruck, Luke Jackson on fire. And they got a good midfield where you can rotate Shea Bolton, who's a gun. Explosive inside outside speed, and you can add Sarong, Hayden Young, Andrew Brayshaw, Harley what's his name? Murphy Reid. They've got a good balanced side, Fremantle, and they got good running backs. The recruit from Melbourne, Jared McVee. Oh no, not ex-Sydney player, Mark McVee. No, Judd McVee and Clark. And Jordan Clark off half back. So they've got a good balanced side, Fremantle. Whereas Sydney, if Fremantle did play them, still Kerno, and try to force Amadi and Logan McDonald to score goals against you. You back that, I'll double it was Freo, but they got good defenders, Alex Pearce and Brandon Cox and what's the other guy, other key defender. So they can stop them, Kerno, and then make Logan McDonald and Amadi beat you. Force them to kick 5-6 goals against you in the grand final day. So, if Fremantle play Sydney GF, well, Jesus kicked it. Oh yeah, Blues playing the goal square, misses Larky completely. That was a terrible kick from one step. No one next to LDU. She was in goal square, made him go wide, like kicked it. No one next to him in the goal square, kicked it. Went way wide to the behind person. Quick quick attempt to buy Larky. That should have been a mark to Larky in the goal square. Just poor execution kick from LDU. So that's 1-8 now to Bruce. I mean, I'm disappointed, Cam, but I think I've been saying to my Crows mates, I am suspicious of us in finals. I still don't think we've got a decent midfield, to be honest. And the showdown absolutely just justified. And I think you might be thinking that it's what you just saw yesterday, Cam, and another Hawthorn game in the finals like Hawthorn last year. It's like, yeah, it's just gonna be a repeat of finals of last year, and the showdown just absolutely just showed the evidence. I mean, be honest, even Crows win six and only lose 2 more games to Sydney and Fremantle, get 5th spot or 4th spot. Let's be honest. Like last year, we came first, but we were forced on one side. Had a easy draw last year. The Crows beat last year they were like what 14-1 against bottom 8 sides. So I did a video on the Crows 3 weeks ago. Are we contenders or pretenders? And our win-loss record against top 8 sides is 5 wins and 13 losses, and 18-1 against bottom 8 sides. So that's the proof of the pudding. And when we lose, always get destroyed in the centre clearance. And Port Adelaide with like 15-5 plus 10 centre clearance. And against Hawthorn in the first quarter in the finals last year, Hawthorn 8-0 plus 8. So there's a lot of statistical data shows that when it comes to the better sides, the good sides, we lose a lot in the centre clearance, and you might be able to get away with that with the bottom 2 sides if you're playing like, no offence to like Richmond and Essendon, where you can beat them in clearance, but against the midfield like your Hawthorn, Fremantle's midfield, or Sydney's midfield with the Chad, Gordon, Heenley, those teams, Hawthorn, Newcombe, just memory blank. Those Geelong, their midfield like Bailey Smith, Max Home. Just trying to be honest, we can't compete against them, and that's just been the truth. And Port didn't have Rosie. He's been out for half a year. Horn Francis and Butters absolutely destroyed the Crows. They were the top 2 leading ball getters for Port last time with 16 possessions combined. But that's Adelaide Oval. The grand finals played at MCG, and we don't have a good record at MCG. So, I went to a game against Crows and Hawthorn 3 years ago when Hawks smashed us by 40. Just absolutely got destroyed in the middle. I've just run up on Nick Larkin. Nick Larkin's marked the ball 40 metres out against McGrath. What a height difference! A key forward against McGrath. But we don't, unfortunately. Well, last year, Callum, we lost to Hawthorn at home in the second week of finals, choked by 40 odd points. Larky's missed, and boy, no one marked them trend bar, and he marked it next to the behind post. Who'll go for right foot snap, or they're gonna review it. That's the thing, Callum. I mean, I'm thinking the bigger picture, mate. I'm not thinking about Adelaide over home. It's to win the flag, you gotta win at the G, unfortunately, and especially when they're signing another 50-year deal. Is it 2080 or 2050? That all grand finals played at MCG. So I just know our record is pretty okay. We beat Richmond this year and Collingwood. Oh yeah, we did win our 2 games at the G this year. So been good this year. Yeah, 2-0 Collingwood and Richmond. But we know Richmond won't make finals this year. Collingwood fighting for wild card. And I remember when I was watching that game. I know when the Crows beat Collingwood in round 1. Darcy Moore didn't play, and Jeremy Howe didn't play. So the only key defender that Collingwood had was Billy Boy Frampton. So he was the key defender against Fogarty, Walker, and Phil Thorpe. So could have been a different story if Darcy Moore and Jeremy Howe both played in that game against us. I'm not trying to be too negative, but I'm just trying to be honest. That's why some of my Crow supporters get annoyed with me. But I'll just try to be honest, rationale. Like last year, when I went to the last game when the Crows beat North Melbourne at Marble by 10 points, I was like talking to some of my mates saying, we're struggling against North Melbourne. How are we going to beat Collingwood the following week in finals? And it showed up we lost to Collingwood a couple of weeks later in the finals. Oh, you had to post! Should have kicked that Trembar. Cooper Trembar's been a good recruit. I hope I'm wrong, Callum. I'm trying not to be negative, but so many times my club has disappointed me. So, like in 2006, 2007, under Neil Craig, we were clearly the best season during the regular season. But then every time we play against West Coast, Chris Judd, Daniel Kerr, Ben Cousins just destroyed us. The preliminary final in 2007, the Crows were up by 4 goals at halftime and still lost at home at Football Park to West Coast Eagles, who won the flag. So, I've had so many final disappointments as a Crows supporter. So, the only success I can enjoy was the 2 years under Blighty, 97, 98. But, like, yeah, there's 2 years. They were clearly one of the best teams during the regular season under Neil Craig and, well, clearly make a grand final when those 2 classic grand final years between West Coast and Sydney Swans. Was it 2007, 2008? Yeah, well, I reckon it was. Well, Sullivan Roby's got the ball, kicks it. Oh, good mark in the goal square from Ben Mackay. I guess it's old side, Ben Mackay. And 2017, they were good during the whole regular season, but when it came in grand final day against Richmond, just lost it. So Ben Mackay, 10 directly in front, has drilled it against his ex-side, Ben Mackay. The twin brother of Harry Mackay. Well, that's it in front, after North Melbourne missed a number of shots. But I try not to be negative about the Crows anymore. But I like nitpicking and looking at our team and looking at flaws and weaknesses. And I was saying last night, if I was Josh Carr, I was happy to have Georgiades 1-on-1 against Borlase. I just think Georgiades got the speed and the jump over Borlase. And Georgiades had 15 disposals and 3 goals free. Should have kicked 5 or 6. And I was really concerned about the midfield, yeah. When you had Butters and Horn-Francis had combined 60-odd possessions, and yeah, Port were 15-5 in the centre clearance. Alright, I shouldn't be talking about the Crows, I'll be talking about this game. So, back in the centre, Darcy Parish. Looks like it's a free kick to Sam Dara in the centre for the Bombers. It is. 9-12. Bombers lead by 3. Oh, Blackston's playing up forward, number 46 for the Dons. He was a defender. Blackston used his left foot. That won the lead! Mackay again! Left side of full line from 50 metres out. Oh yeah, I forget, he's the right footer, Ben Mackay. His twin brother Harry's the left footer. That's right, buddy. And I'll be honest, Callum, I don't want to be negative, but I'm not convinced of our side. I'll be honest, hand on heart. I just think we're making the numbers up again, unfortunately. I wish I was wrong. I hope I'm wrong. So, Ben Mackay from 50 out. It's not coming back. So since Essendon had the new assistant coach, Dean Solomon, good player for Essendon back in the day, he's been playing Ben Mackay up forward. So, defensive kick, marked by Zerha, kicks it back to the goal square to Cooper Harvey, Brent Harvey's son. Caddy, Wardlaw, look at the strength of that. Dylan Steeman, the ex-Swans, gives it. Is that Harvey? No. Essendon's got the ball. Dyson Sharp, former Central District Junior, taking the top 10 last year's round. Mackay from 20 directly in front. To Sullivan Roby. Kako's back. Handballs Hako, 10 directly in front. Handballs are to Durham. Oh, poor Handball from Durham. He's got the ball back. Handballs are Parish. Parish with 15 in front. Misses. We're seeing some positive signs from Essendon in this game. That's right, Callum. What we should do, mate, me and you, we won't talk about them, and then if we do make finals, we definitely should make wild card. Then we could chat again and either be happy or complain about them during the finals. And feel free to do it when on, because I'll try to do every single finals and wildcard and finals round. Yeah. Zane Dersmar's got the ball. He was like pick 3 years ago? His younger brother in West Coast this year, William, he's the best taken early draft pick from the Dersmar's brothers. Pick 1. I can't remember what pick his sister went at Port Adelaide. Now she's at Cowden in the AFLW. Jasmine Dersmar. So Zane Dersmar, out on the full, is it? Is it out on the full? Touch out. That's right, Callum. Well, the funny thing is, mate, Callum, my mates will talk to me about, will complain about blah blah blah, player A, player B, player C. I'm like, oh, that's what I've been saying for the last 2 years, but you ignore me. So I'm like, when my mates tried to talk to me about Crows, I tried to say much more. Said, all I just say to him, I told you so. What have I been saying for the last couple of years? Why are you complaining now? I've been saying for the last 2 years, and you guys all laughed at me. So I try to keep my Crows talk to my friends in minimum now, because I'm like, I hope I'm wrong, but let's just see in finals. Now, Dylan Stevens, 50 by himself, kicks it long. Oh, could have had Larky in the goal square, but went for home glory and his miss. But then Larky probably should have went for the mark. Transition from defense to offense. I think, Callum, it's me and you, it's our therapy. Us talking about our pros. That's how we get it off. Get it out and over, get it off. Make us feel better. We could just both let it out. It's hard. I was doing a watch along yesterday without trying to sound getting frustrated. It was hard. But I feel like nowadays, when I watch Crows games, I go out with my mates or just watch it by myself on TV. When I watch on TV with my mates, I complain a lot about it. But when I do YouTube, I do less whinging about it and just try to talk about the game. So it's my stress relief. Yeah, but last night I just said just the first 10 minutes I thought, Port on, and congratulations to them. Unfortunately, but they were too good. And the win that Port had last night, I know I'm not talking. The ball's in North Melbourne's defence. Nothing's happened much, so it's still 14-10. The scoreboard flattened LA, to be honest. LA kicked straight 11-5, 60, 71. And Port kicked like what, 13-9, didn't score 100 points. So the Port kick turned those 13-9 into 20-10. They should have won by 10 goals, to be honest. They were way better. Oh, Wardlaw's marked at 40 metres out on a 45-degree angle for the Roos. What I noticed in this game, North Melbourne just transitioning easy from Essendon's forward, from their defence to forward easily. So many empty seats at Marble. Well, there's one thing, Callum, that's guaranteed today. We're not going to see the Crows win or lose today. Oh yeah, just to let you know, I'll be doing the game on Friday night next week, 7:40, 8 LA time, or 8:10 PM Eastern. Adelaide versus West Coast. Wardlaw from 48 out. Trent Barnes marked that in the goal square again. Or was it going to be a behind? Or was it a review? That's almost 2 times that the Essendon defenders are not marking Cooper Trenbath. That's twice that Trenbath. So they're reviewing whether it went over the line for behind or not. That's over the line. It has to be a point. Alright, I'm marking it behind. That's twice that Trenbath, saved by the line or behind the line. But he could have 2 marks in the Essendon key defence are trying to block Trenbath. Just very fortunate. 2 set shots, no one manning up on Trenbath. Yeah. It's pretty fortunate. So Archie Albert Perkins. Yeah, this Archie Perkins got the ball, defensive 20. Switches it to Xavier Dersma. Oh, his brother. The two brothers are playing against each other. Xavier against Zane Dersma. A couple of weeks ago when Essendon played West Coast, I was doing that game. William Dersma versus Xavier Dersma. But this time I got Zane Dersma with the Kangaroos against his brother, the X-Man Xavier Dersma. And speaking of that subject, former Port Adelaide power player. Let's let me say that. Sorry, any Port Adelaide supporters listening. Let me recover from the good win that you guys had against us last night. Oh dear. And my power mates are going to give it to me at work tomorrow, so it's going to be a fun day. So Sullivan got pushed when he kicked the downfield to North Melbourne. So downfield from Sullivan should go to Zane Dersma. So defensive 50, free kick to the Kangaroos. I watched a bit of the unrated this morning on KO or the AFL website because I had my draft video next week. Because every once a month I'll be doing my top 15 picks. If we lose or they lose to West Coast, I give up on the season. So the Kangaroos pop inside 50, turn off hands, no, left foot snap. Sipka, the former captain, has nailed it for the Kangaroos. North Melbourne get that second. Another transition from defense to offense for North Melbourne. Essendon aren't able to stop the North Melbourne's transition from the defense to the Essendon forwards need to put more forward pressure and lock the ball in. In today's football, forward half pressure is gold. Yeah, so North Melbourne 2-5-17, the Bombers 2-2-14. 3-point margin. Yes, Callum. Me too, mate. We just have to live with it. We can't do anything about it, unfortunately. Say, just tell your friends you support Tasmanian Devils. Because they're not in the comp yet. Only excuse we could say. Alright, the ball's back in the centre. Tasmanian McTurcher from 80 out, kicks inside 50 for the Roos. Good block by Harrison Jones. He was drafted as a wingman forward, but they're playing him in defence. Since Essendon are bottom, you might also try some things like Dean Sullivan swap Harrison Jones, used to be a forward, playing in defence, and putting Ben Mackay up forward. Colin Jones trying to get the ball, but Zach Reid, defensive 20 in Essendon's goal. Sheasel picks it up, handballs it to Spargo. Simpkin can he go for another goal or chips it and marked. Good cut off from Zach Reid. He's had 3 disposals today. Kicks it to the Zed Merritt. Be interesting to see what happens to him come during trade window. Zach Merritt. So he gives it to Dyson Sharp. Back to Merritt. 1 bounce. 2 bounce. Oh, his bounce, bad bounce, he has to go backwards. Now he loses the ball. Dyson Shark tries to pick up the ground ball get. And mistake by Zed Merritt. So, kind of slipped Merritt. So Amy is out direct in front. So Amy is out direct in front. Double kick forward. Blackinson. Off to Jacob Farrell, top 20 pick in last year's draft. His draft profile from West Perth, elite left foot kicker, play off halfback, eventually be in midfield, like a Jordan Dawson, so start off halfback with his elite kicking and then eventually transition to a midfielder, Jacob Farrell. Essendon's got some good young kids. I like Dyson Sharp, played for my club in SAFL, Central Districts last year, gun kid, and I also like Simon Roby, big body, 197 in midfield. These kids will take time to develop, so in 4 years' time, Essendon, they'll get number 1 draft pick this year, and if I've got, excluding the 2 academy and Fire Sun, Port Alex got Crockram and Cowan's got Cody Walker. We'll pick 1 or we'll eventually pick 3. I'll take Harry Van Hatten, ruckman who moves like a midfielder, good on ground, very fast. got good field kick, like a Jackson, Luke Jackson type of good field kick and good speed. So if I was Essendon, with their first live pick in the draft, exclude them the two player club tie, the Duncan Crocker report and Kobe Walker of Cowan. I'm going for Harry Van Hatten, an athletic ruckman that can play anywhere. So now there's only 34 seconds left, and Stevens bounces, kicks it outside of his left foot, inside of it, Darley, good punch by Blackerson, but to LDU 20 meters out, crumbs it, handles it, poor handles it, Darling, near the boundary, gives it to Dursman, the goal square behind his head, oh, he hit the post. Same Dursman hit the post. No. Nah, doubt it. Paul Poit demand 4 first-round draft picks for Horn Francis. I'm assuming. And that was the draft in the 2018 draft when I was watching SAFL. When the Crows were like second, third bottom, I wanted us to come last because I really wanted Horn Francis. When I watched him as a 16-year-old for SA under 16s and South Adelaide when he was as a 7-year-old, I thought this kid, he's got a bit of Chris Judd Dangerfield in him. That's the type of inside-outside explosive midfield that we needed, but we started winning games. I'm like, no, I want to finish last. And that's Simon's gone, and I wanted Horn Francis because I saw him for South Adelaide and SA under 18. He was that good. Dangerfield, Chris Judd combined, and it's at the port, unfortunately. That's quarter time, ladies and gentlemen. So low scoring game. Yeah. They say if you don't sign by round 16 as a free agent, you're more than likely to be gone. And Zach Butters, he's been linked to his home state, Victoria. Teams like Hawthorn, Geelong, and the Western Bulldogs. But Port Alex got salary caps, so they'll match it. And allegedly, Port will want a minimum of 3 first-round draft picks, including 2 in the top 10. And I guess for Crows, they need to get someone with X factor like Zach Bailey from the Brisbane Lions. Someone that's like that point of difference to add to their who can play half midfield, rotate him and ranking in the midfield at centre bounces. Because of course they need more explosive speed in the middle. Alright, let me be quiet about the Crows. It's quarter time and let's look at the stats. At quarter time for the North Melbourne Football Club, the home side, the goal kickers are Single Simpkin and the LDU, and the limb ball getters for the Roos are 12 to Sheezel, 11 to Caleb Daniel, 10 to LDU, and 7 to Wardlaw. Whereas for the Bombers, when this reloads, their ling goal kickers are 2 singles, to Mackay and Sam Dern, and the ling ball kickers or ball getters for the Dons are Mason Redmond with 9, Sharp, Setterfield, and Parrish 7 respectively, and 6 disposals to Sam Dern. Alright, they're the ball getter stats to everyone. I'll see everyone just in over 4 minutes time for the start of the second quarter. Cheers. Welcome back, everyone. Ooh, I got up that score. It's 18-14. 2-6-18. Low scoring game. It was a fast, quick first quarter. We went for like, what, 27, 28 minutes from memory. So yeah, the players are getting back on the field slowly. North Melbourne's got to take more opportunities. They've had so much inside 50s, and the kicking has hurt them. Where's my... Right, that's on. So the players are getting slowly back into their position. Gives me time to do this, update this. So what do you reckon, viewers? Who do you think's gonna win? Bombers can cause an upset, or North Melbourne will kick straight and improve their kicking and do a lot better? What do you reckon? What's going on? Taking longer than our forecast to start the second quarter. Alright. Bang! Umpire bounces the ball. Second quarter. Kick off. Darren went hard. Sheasel couldn't get McChurcher. No. Ooh. Now, look. Cooper Harvey gave it to Sheasel. Kicks it backwards to Luke Davies Yaki, LDU, they call him. Kicks it long to centre half forward for the Kangaroos. Oh, Trenbath couldn't mark her. Oh, had two hands up. Cooper Trenbath. Hey, Nettie. G'day, mate. How are you? 10 points to the Bombers. Hey, this game, the quality hasn't been that good. This first quarter went so fast. 26, 27 minutes. I was like, there's only been 4 goals in this game in its entirety. McChurcher. Get it to Dylan Stevens. Pumps it deep inside 20. The goal's got Trenbath. No. Zane Desmond's got the ball. Got tackled. In the goal square. He's going to bounce up in the goal square for Essendon. No. Will Dawson trying to soccer in midair. Darcy Parish. Jackson Pryor kicks it. Good diving mark by the X-Men. Dersma gives it to his captain McGrath. One ugly floating kick to the centre wing. Can Kako get it? No. Charlie Combine gets it. Now, Cooper Harvey handles it backwards. Gives it to the experienced Luke Parker, the ex-Swans player. It's defensive 60 for the Kangaroos. Kicks out wide on the centre wing. Harvey's there again. The son of a gun, Brent Harvey's son, Cooper Harvey. Brent Harvey, 99 premiership player for the Kangaroos. The last premiership North Melbourne won. Now, back to Harvey, son of a gun. Kicks it up forward. And Merritt, did he juggle it over the line or was it a mark? They're going to review whether he marked it in front of the line or marked it behind the line for behind. They're going to check if Zach Merritt marked it. Is it behind or not? They're reviewing it. The angle is showing. How can you see from the angle? You can't even see the angle. They're not even showing the ball. They're showing the back of the... Now they're showing the side with the... You can't see the padding's covering it. You can't tell. It's a mark. The whole ball didn't pass the line. It's a mark. The Z Merritt. Wow, the arc just cost 30 seconds. Wow. Marked Zach Merritt. Kicks it. Defensive 30. 1-2. I meant Ridley. I thought it was 1-2 Merritt, but no, it wasn't. Now, Mason Redmond. Junior from Glenelg. Kicks it up wide. Sam Durham. Got tackled. He just tried to kick it and he just dropped it. Attempted a kick and it should be an incorrect disposal play on LDU from 80 metres out for the Kangas. Pumps it deep inside 50, 2-1. Larky still gets it. He got Merritt boss touch. Larky was touch play on umpire. Because you had Merritt and Zach Reed double teaming Larky. It did not look touch. It was not touch. Look at the replay. And then Merritt was grabbing it on the shoulder. Should have been a free kick to Nick Larky. He was able to dispose Reed out of the way easy, and it was basically him against Merritt, and he's got like a 10-15 centimetre height difference against Zach Merritt. Now Will Dawson goes and bounce up. Now Will Setterfield kicks it. Oh, out a full terrible kick. Free kick to North Melbourne. Amy is out from goal. It's poor. No pressure, and Seville kicked it out. Now the Roos dump it inside, deep 20. Larky breaks the tackle. Handballs to the Finn Sullivan. Oh, Sullivan. Now, number 25, Jackson Pryor gets the ball, kicks it to Kako. He's back. Isaac Kako. And Kako kicks it on a 2-on-1. Easy, uncontested mark by Harry Sheasel. Kicks it to the corridor, Machercha. Handballs to Dylan Stevens from 70 out. Pumps the ball. Smart, good block. But into Simpkins' hand to Dawson to finish Sullivan. Kicks it to play on the wide. And that looks like Konstanski, isn't it? Number 41. Yeah, this Jacob Konstanski, an ex-Sydney Swans player. Who was the first rounder pick 4 years ago. I thought, oh really? Oh, yeah. Because I'm looking from my computer. I'm gone on KO. Yeah. Well, I haven't gone on Channel 7. I've gone on the KO. Yeah. Konstanski has kicked it. He's kicked it. Thanks, Ned. Appreciate that, mate. Really, that far? KO that much to Lale? Oh yeah. That's right. You're based in New South Wales. No, it's a Channel 7 game. It should be live on Channel 7 around Australia, except for Queensland and what's the other one? West Australia. Because Channel 7, because they got this game and then got the one later tonight, Fremantle and Gold Coast, and that will be live in the evening into West Australia, the Free Sports, and Queensland to Gold Coast. So they're the only two states, Queensland and WA, won't have access to this game on Channel 7, the North Melbourne and Essendon. Whereas everywhere else, it will be live on 7 in South Australia, Victoria, Tassie, and New South Wales. All right, the ball's back. Dawson, the LDU, gets tackled on the ball. Parrish plays on the counter. Can the Bombers get out forward? Now, Archie Perkins from 80 out kicks it on the target. Kako dropped the chest mark. Should have marked that. And then he tackled go to hard and ball up. Should have marked that, Kako. All good. Cheers, mate. That's all right. All good, mate. Will Dawson and Rock gets the Shizu. Now, Zerha tries to break a tackle. Jars. Handballs. Zed Barrett from 80 out for Essendon. Kicks it. On the lead. Kako, no. Crumb by Xavier Dersma. Give it a handball. Kako just dropped the ball. Good tackle by North. Couldn't see who it was. Spargo gives it to Balamais, number 39. Philip Sullivan gets the ball, kicks it onto the wing. Downfield. Play downfield to George Woodlaw. He ran off and the ball went to Cooper Turnbar, but umpire says back to you and Woodlaw. So he kicks it long. And good mark by Zane Dersma. From 80 out, Zane Dersma, the former top 4 draft pick. I think it was pick 4, wasn't he? 3-4 years ago. Sheasel, who was taken pick 3 or 4. Was he before or 1 pick after Nick Dacos? But Nick Dacos was fine, son, so only Collingwood could get him. Sheasel from 60 out kicks it. It's a target. Oh, off hands. Trembath gets tackled. Finish Sullivan from 30 out. Larky from 35. Misses. Larky's missing. North Melbourne are just not punching the Bombs on the scoreboard. They should be on about 6 goals by now. 3-7-25 the Kangas. Essendon are fortunate not to only be down by 11 at this stage. North Melbourne's kicking has cost them to not be leading by a lot more. And you hope that doesn't bite them back at the end of the game. Hey Nelly, got a question to ask you, buddy. Appreciate your insight into your job. That must be a very hard job, grave digging or working that type of occupation. Were you always based in New South Wales your whole life? Darn! He's kicked the goal for the Bombers out of nowhere. I tip the Kangas, mate. Nelly. Yeah, just as of interest, mate. Nelly. Were you always based in New South Wales, or did you cut or move from another state, from a football state? I'm just intrigued, yeah. Or because the Giants were made in the Western Sydney, and that's within the vicinity of your area that you support AFL. I'm just intrigued, yeah, of the history of how you support AFL. Okay, nice. So, do you support the Penrith Panthers or Parramatta in NRL or any of those sides? I know Penrith's like now west of Sydney. Oops, I should do my goal scoring by then. Too late now. The ball's back in the centre now. Darren gets the ball. 1-2 with a ruckman. Inside 50. Oh, good mark. Solomon Roby, last year's top 10 draft pick. Good height for a midfielder, 190 centimetre. Could be a Patrick Cripps, a big body midfield type. What made you like AFL, Ned, or do you like multi-sports like myself? Like, you enjoy NRL and other sorts, soccer or other? So Southern Rovers kicked 6-2 this year, 35 direct in front. This kid, picked 9 last year's draft, good kid. And he's drilled the big body youngster. Big body, he's going to be a gun mid for the future. Southern Roby. I had him highly in my draft when I did my draft video last year. And they got some good kids, as I said. I like Dyson Sharp, I like Southern Roby. I really like Jacob Farrell, halfback with elite kicking. Oh, nice. Your dad's a Swannies, eh? Before they won in 2007, was it? Yeah, when Sydney won in 2007. They did not. The last time they won a flag was, I reckon, it was 1920 something as South Melbourne Swans. Before relocating to Sydney in the 80s, was it mid 80s, early 80s? They relocated from South Melbourne to Sydney to become Sydney Swans. But yeah, Essendon back in front, 26-25. We got a close game. Now, the ball's on the wing. Simpkin, ex-captain for the Kangaroos, got the ball. Takes one bounce, left-hand bounce. No, it goes inside. Oh, it almost travelled. Oh, took 8 or 10 steps. Almost travelled. Play on. Harker. Blamires kicks. Intercept the mark from Durham. He's been everywhere, Durham. Sam Durham. He's running up and down, so that's good on work rate from Durham to help out your players. Now the Bombers got the ball in the defensive 20, Mason Redmond. Offensive 20. Blackinson. Now, Roby kicks it out wide. Good spoil and out. Sydney is out from Mexico. So, Nelly, did your dad used to take your games to Sydney Swans when you were young? Did you get any games at the SCG? So the ball's 70 metres out from Essendon's full line. Blackinson in ruck. Blackinson against some Callum Jones. New spec for Richmond, Callum Jones. Fair enough. This has gone a long time ago, Ned. I was an NRL fanatic. I used to go to the game at High Marsh Stadium and that when the Adelaide Rams used to play, and then join the Super League, and then when they merged, when the Super League had their, I guess, the battle between Super League and was it whatever the other competition was called, Rugby Union League, and then they both merged to form the NRL. The Rams only last 2 years, and then because there's no more games now, I've never been to any rugby league. Fair enough, yeah. And that's a good thing about having the Giants, it's a team in for your city. And at least you got a team right in your backyard, which is pretty good. Like, I've been on holidays a couple of times to Sydney. I've been to CBD. The only first place I've been, apart from excluding the CBD, I went to the Blue Mountains. That was like a was it 2 hour, 3 hour train ride? But nice, that's true. You got still a chance to make wildcard this year. So Archie Perkins from 40 out. Can the Bombers get another one? No. Behind. Essendon lead by 2 points. I like watching NRL Slam Origin. The pace and the power and the speed. It's pretty fast. Now Jordan Ridley takes defensive mark, kicks it inside 50. Tim Mackay off hands, threw it to Caddy. Yeah, umpire said he threw it. Looked like a throw. Nice, nice. Hey, it's 2 different worlds. I like Sydney, and Ali's always home. Oh, inside 50. The Caddy, could he mark it? No, he can't. Oh, couldn't mark it, Caddy. 5 minutes out of the goal square. There are pros and cons of both states. I like Sydney, and Ali's always home, but I wouldn't do the traffic. That would hurt. You can move from like one side of LA, like from the north or to the city, or south to the city in an hour or 50 minutes during like peak time traffic. In Sydney, they'll probably take you, or New South Wales, they'll probably take you 2 to 3 hours. So that's one thing, because now I might have to drive, take the car to work at the city and, yeah, say maximum an hour, so that's not bad. But then Sydney, there's like all the big events that comes there, like there's concerts and all that, or events. There's always tickets either like in Sydney or Melbourne, but Adelaide, majority of the time we miss out on this concert and we want to go to a concert or something. Yeah. And we don't have to pay toll for now. There's no toll, so that's good as well. Well, Alvarez and Adelaide are tollless. But yeah, the only thing that sucks is Perkins from 30 out, bananas and misses. Another opportunity at Essendon. Now Essendon are kicking themselves out of the game. 4-4-28. But yeah, going back to that, like, yeah, there's pros and cons. Like, yeah, the traffic, yeah, it's a nightmare. I remember catching a bus at peak time in Sydney. Like, oh my lord, it took me forever to move in the CBD. But when you have like events and concerts and all that, because Sydney is the biggest city in Australia, you'll have all the events. So but now, like, if there's concerts and people playing and you want to see that concert, they might not play in LA, and then we have to fly and go to Melbourne. Which is closer than Sydney because it's cheaper to fly to Melbourne than Sydney to go watch concerts or events. And I think the shops are open later as well in Sydney and Melbourne. Or Sydney. But Konstanski's got the ball from North Melbourne. Speaking about the game now, Konstanski, 40 meters slight angle. Almost stuck in front. Oh, he's kicked it! The Roos have got the goal. But I don't mind either city. They both have their pros and cons. Like, the lifestyle out there is pretty cruisier and easier. Whereas, when I was in Sydney for a bit, a big hustle bustle city, big city, yeah. You do your thing, in and out, there's a mad scramble rush where LA, you got the time just to take your time. Like, not take your time, but it's not as like as rush as a big bustling city. So they both have their pros and cons. So I don't mind any of those cities. I enjoy going to Melbourne as well. And yeah, Sydney, Melbourne, Adelaide, they all have their unique differences. But Sydney is, it's a big city. When I first went there, I'm like, where am I? And like just going to the Westfield shops. Oh yeah, the ball's back in the centre now. So Essendon pumps the ball to centre half forward. Daniels gets the ball, handballs it backwards to Blamies, who handles it, or Blamise, handles it back to Daniel, who kicks it to the North Melbourne loose. Defensive 50, Cooper Harvey. Now gives it to McKercher, 2 bounces. From 70 out, kicks poor kick, misses a target. And now Spargo has these shorts look so baggy, Spargos. The ball's gone out. It's poor kick from Churcher. Oh yeah. Gather round, yeah. It's weird. When we had gather round this year, I left Adelaide. It's like trip to see my cousins in Perth. So when we had to gather round, I was out of Adelaide in Perth. So Cez was on top of the ball from 50 out in the Roos goals, and Callum Jones going to bounce up. 50 metres out in North Sawline. Looks like something Blackstone against Coleman Jones, former Richmond Tiger player Callum Jones. Parrish tries to pick up the hard ball. Callum Coleman Jones handballs it. Stevens. Now, kicked by the number 31 player in Goda. Haven't seen much of Josh Goda this year. Must be injured this. I guess just wait for the specials and Ned, and at least the tickets, they shouldn't jack up the price too much to fly from Sydney to Adelaide during Gather. I can understand flying from Melbourne to Adelaide that the flights will definitely go up, but just a percentage of numbers, I'm just making it up. I'm assuming there'll be more people from Sydney, more people from Melbourne going to Adelaide than Sydney going to Adelaide during the Gather round, to travel to Adelaide to Gather round, I'm assuming. Oh, Jack Darling's got a free kick. 20 metres out. Near the boundary, right side of full line. Is he going to go for a check side kick? Oh, yeah. Hands over the shoulder. Zach Reed had his hands on Darling's shoulder. It's definitely a free kick. Definitely a free kick. It was 2 goals apiece at half time, quarter time. Now both teams only got 2 goals each in this second quarter. Darling, 20 metres out. JD, the Premiership player at West Coast, has kicked it. Jack Darling, JD. North Melbourne's kicked the last 2. Close game, ladies and gentlemen. Okay. Oh, nice. Now your mate's players. That's pretty positive. Yeah. Cool. And yeah, that's the killer as well. The accommodations during Gather-round is super expensive. I remember just looking at the prices like, wow, $500, $600 a night at some places I was looking at for, a single bed. Yeah, $500-600. Like, damn. That's good. Because that'll be the most costly price during Gather-round, the accommodation. So North Melbourne's got the last 2 goals. 5 goals, 7:37 to the Bombers, 4-5-29. North Melbourne up by 8 points. We've got just over 6 minutes left. Play on. So there's going to bounce up again in the centre. Nick Bryan did his knee last year. He's played about 4 or 5 games. And especially Sam Draper left Essendon last year. So Nick Bryan back in ruck. Now, ball's in the centre. Sheasel handles out wide to Dylan Stevens. Backwards to Luke Parker to Callum Daniel. Won a premiership with the Doggies in 2016. Out wide to JD Darling. Just handballs over his shoulder. Well, that's the Sue. Should I be out? Yep, last special. Yep, free kick Essendon. Ooh, in the corridor. Oh, poor kick from Jai Caldwell. Next giant, Ned. And free kick, bounce up. 80 metres out from goal. Or 9 metres out from North Melbourne's goal. But Nick Bryan wins the hit out. But Darcy Parish gets the ball, kick at the centre wing. Kako, foot race against Josh Goda. Goda handles back. Oh, Goda's first game this year. Roby. Oh, Parker blocks him. Caldwell. But now, the ball's on the ground. Oh, Parish was held on. Yep. Darcy Parish has been held on. Yep, free kick to Darcy Parish. Luke Parker was holding on to Parish. 55 minutes out, Darcy Parish pumps it deep. Off hands, no. Kako at the back against Goda. No, both of them lost the ball. Zane Dersma There's a North Danesborough. McChurcher spin moves it easily. Over now Cooper Trent Baths marked a defensive 80 for the Kangaroos. And kicks it to the centre wing. Oh, hit this was he socketed it out. It should be a free kick to Essendon Lasso. Yep. Centre wing in front of the interchange bench. Free kick to Zed Merritt, Essendon. 8-point lead to the Kangas. He kicks it backward. Meters lost for doing that kick. That's good, Ned. Free kick to Dyson Sharp, centre. Out wide. So, Dyson's kick went to Redmond, who gives it to Farrell, pumps it inside 50. Oh, no chance for Blackson. Charlie Combine's marked it. Defensive 30 for the Kangaroos. Charlie Combine. Blameys. Kicks it. Straight to Sheasel, defensive 40. Hammers to Cam Daniel, defensive 50. Kicks it. Now, slipped by Harvey, but gave it back to Daniel. Handballs are out wide to Simpkin. Now, here's the Konstanski. So, Will Dawson kicks and poor kick to Dawson, but this might even favour the Kangaroos. It does. Didn't see them. 40 directly in front. Slipped over by Essendon player and Dawson. Dylan Steen was able to get the easy ball and bang bang. They've got the last three. Low scoring game, 6-7, and we're playing indoors in the roof at Marble Stadium. Low scoring game. Oh, I know that's bad defense. Well, guess Ned, your Hawks and City mate will be cheering right now. I'm not sure. I think Collingwood might just make wildcard, or the Giants, Collingwood, St Kilda and Counter will be fine for the last 2 spots in wildcard spot. The 9th or 10th spot, I reckon. But I think Hawthorn will get top 4. Sydney should get probably 2nd spot. So it'll be interesting. Yeah, you'll be hearing your mates. Oh, they're checking it. Oh! It might be touch. They were doing Dylan Stevens' kick. It might be touch. I think it is. I have to change this. The goal. My scoreboard. No goal. It's a behind. That's what, 5'8", is it? 38, yeah. 10-point lead to North. Dylan Stevens' kick was touch and the arc overruled it. Yeah. Well, you got Tom Green, and next year the Giants might have a potential top 5 or pick 5 kid named Ethan Matthews in your academy. High, powerful inside mid. So highly rated kid. So add a high and young kid to your roster for the next season. But you can get Tom Green fit and firing back next year. I know he's done his knee, but good thing is he's not a marker or a jumper. He's a midfielder. So players that do their knee, the ones that are forwards or defenders that are jumping a lot, that's where it's all ruckmans. That's where it's harder when you do ACL knee injury. But as a midfielder, because you're running, you're more of a running than a marker or jumping player. I see a lot of midfielders do recover back from ACL knee injury. So Andrew McGrath's got the ball in centre wing, takes 2 bounces. Jack Darling can't get near him. Then he runs around Wardlaw, pumps inside 50 for the Bombers. Oh, Caddy, did he have his hand held? Yes. Well, it's definitely a free kick. Yes, it is. Free kick to Nate Caddy. But there's been some positive players. The small mosquito fleet in Giants been good. I like Phoenix Gofflin's draft year for Mario Bushranger. He's done well this year. And you got like the other smalls, Harvey and Thomas. I like the Bedfords and all that. So you got good small forwards, midfield small. So Caddy from 40 metres out. Hit the post. Need a kick at the Bombers. Oh, my score's wrong. It should be 4-6 30 for Essendon. It's an 8-point margin. I know Colin Stones was taken pretty high up in the draft a number of years ago, so he's getting some opportunity. And you're right. If Tom Green's back, and then he gets the number one, if teams do play Tigers, they'll have him on him. They'll have them on him, and then Finn Callaghan can go back to not being the number one midfielder and be offensive on the outside and destroy teams with his pace on the run. All right, we've got a minute and 24. Wow. So North Melbourne's kicked 3 goals in this quarter, and Essendon kicked 2. Was at quarter time, both teams were on 2 goals apiece. So Jack Darling's got the ball from 70 out. Indoors, Marble got a low-scoring game. Churcher inside 40. Oh, was that chopping the arms? The Parker, no play on. Stevens near the boundary, goes back. Oh, and uses his right foot. Oh, he hit the target with his right foot's pretty good. Dylan Stevens, next Sydney Swans player, picks 6 from Norwood in SA 5-6 years ago. Yeah. Hello, Jake. G'day. Bombers are in this game now. Harrison Jones backwards to Dyson Sharp. Play for my club Central Districts in the SAFL. Now. Ooh. And Essendon player ran to the goal square, rushed behind, got tackled near the fence. Larky tackled Essendon player. That looks like Harrison Jones was tackled. So that's the number behind to the Kangaroos. Oh no. That's unfortunate, Jay. Oh well, that's unfortunate your team lost 48-9, but at least you had fun with your mates and your friends and all that, and there's always another round next week. So, 2 seconds left. 2 seconds left. So, that's half time, ladies and gentlemen. Wow. This game, it's been an interesting game today. I want to know who I'm going to sing tonight. Which song I had to sing. It'll be interesting to see who wins this game. Would be the North Melbourne song, or would it be the Essendon song? So yeah, that's half time, everyone, and the scores are North Melbourne leading by 9 points, 5 goals, 9-39 to Essendon Bombers 4 goals, 6-30. And let's have a look at the stats of the two respective sides. Harry Shees was signed a contract to 2032, so he's got 6 more years at North Melbourne. Well done to the Kangaroos. Let's look at the stats. The goal kickers for the North Melbourne Football Club: 2 to Konstanski, and singles to Simpkin, Luke Davies-Nuyaki, and Jack Darling. The ball getters for the Kangaroos: 23 to Cam Daniel, 22 to Sheasel, 17 to Machercha, 16 to Luke Parker, 14 to LDU, and 13 to Cooper Harvey. Alright, that's the stats for North Melbourne. For the Essendon Football Club, their leading goal kickers are 2 to Sam Durham, singles to Sullivan Roby, and Ben Mackay. For the ball getters for Essendon, the highest ball getters are 15 to Darcy Farish, 14 to Redmond, then 13 disposals to Setterfield, Zed Merritt, Sam Durham, and 12 to Dyson Sharp. High-end kid for SA Unreigns last year, Dyson Sharp from Central Districts. So that's the stats of the two sides. Now let's look at the overall team stats. Just need to wait for my computer thing to load up. Come on, internet. But disposals, North Melbourne plus 49, 231 to 182. Inside 50, North Melbourne plus 11, 29 to 18. They've just been missing a lot. 5-9, 9 behinds for the Kangaroos. Disposal efficiency, North Melbourne plus 5%, 82 to 77. Efficiency inside 50, North Melbourne plus 9%, 59 to 50. Free kicks plus 2 to Essendon, 9 to 7. Hit outs plus 10 to Essendon, 20 to 10. Clearances, North Melbourne plus 1, 14 to 13. Stoppage clearances, North Melbourne +1, 98. Contested possession, Essendon +3, 53 to 50. Uncontested possession, North Melbourne +46, 172 to 126. Turnovers, Essendon +2, 26 to 24. Marks, Essendon +14, 75 to 61. Marks inside 50, North Melbourne +4, 8 to 4. They're a young team, Peter. Essendon, they're rebuilding again. That's hard for me to say to Essendon supporters, but they are rebuilding because last year's draft, they had 3 kids in the top 20, Jacob Farrow, Dyson Sharp, pick 15 or 14, and Southern Roby, pick 9, and the year before that was it Kako was the first round draft pick. And this year they're going to finish on the bottom 2. Oh, I don't know. I'll have to really look at that later, mate. Yeah, I don't know, Jake. Yeah. Time in front. Essendon has only led for 16 minutes. North Melbourne's led for 42. We played what 58. So 16 out of 42. Essendon's led for Essendon's only led for 20% of the game, and 30% of the game, and North Melbourne's led for 70% of the game. So I'll have a look at that later. Jake, appreciate that. I'll have a look. Yeah. I'll have a look after the game when it's finished. So they're the stats, everyone. Yeah. That's the halftime stats for the 2 respective sides. So yeah, hopefully I'll have a look at that after the game, Jake. Peter, hopefully, welcome to the channel, and hopefully we have a good second half. Hopefully, fingers crossed. And I need to go get some snacks. I need some chips. Hungry. How long have we got left? So we've got just under 15 minutes left. So I'll be back in just 40 minutes time and to reconvene and start for the second half or the third quarter. All right, see you guys all shortly, and I'll have my usual multiple choice question at halftime. And yeah, feel free to give it a red hot crack. Yeah. I mean, I guess before I go, I guess for Essendon, depends who's going to be the coach next year. Like Melbourne, their game plan completely changed when they had Simon Goodwin to Stephen King, who likes to play the game transition fast from half back through the corridor. So it can change with the coach as well next year. So we have no idea who's going to be the Essendon coach. So if they get a new young coach that wants to play fast attacking football, then the game plan will change from Peter. So yeah, I guess just gotta be patient. I guess we just gotta see who's gonna be the coach. Anyways, alright, I'll reconvene and I'll be back in just under 40 minutes time. Alright, see you guys shortly, and yeah, give the multiple choice question a red hot crack. See you shortly. In 2019, who kicked the most goals in the home away season? A. Jack Riewoldt, B. Jeremy Cameron, or C. Tom Hawkins? I will give you 10 seconds to work out which one is the correct answer. The answer is B. Jeremy Cameron with 67 goals. In 2020, who won the AFL Premiership? A. Richmond Tigers, B. Geelong Cats, or C. West Coast Eagles? I will give you 10 seconds to work out which one is the correct answer. The answer is A. Richmond Tigers. In 2019, who was taken with the #1 draft pick? A. Matt Rowell, B. Jamar Ugle-Hagan, or C. Jason Horne-Francis? I will give you 10 seconds to work out which one is the correct answer. The answer is A. Matt Rowell. In 2015, who won the Norm Smith medal for best on ground in the grand final? A. Cyril Rioli, B. Luke Hodge, or C. Sam Mitchell? I will give you 10 seconds to work out which one is the correct answer. The answer is A. Cyril Rioli. In 2024, who won the Brownlow medal? A. Patrick Cripps, B. Lachlan Neale, or C. Nick Dacos? I will give you 10 seconds to work out which one is the correct answer. The answer is A. Patrick Cripps with 45 votes. In 2020, who was taken with the #1 draft pick? A. Aaron Cadman, B. Harley Reid, or C. Jamar Ugle-Hagel? I will give you 10 seconds to work out which one is the correct answer. The answer is C. Jamar Ugle-Hagel. In 2024, who won the Norm Smith medal for best on ground in the grand final? A. Charlie Cameron, B. Lachlan Neale, or C. Will Ashcroft? I will give you 10 seconds to work out which one is the correct answer. The answer is C. Will Ashcroft. In 2013, who kicked the most goals in the home away season? A. Lance Franklin, B. Josh Kennedy, or C. Jared Ruffhead? I will give you 10 seconds to work out which one is the correct answer. Answer is C. Jared Ruffhead with 68 goals. In 2015, who won the Brownlow medal? A. Dustin Martin, B. Patrick Dangerfield, or C. Nat Fyfe? I will give you 10 seconds to work out which one is the correct answer. Answer is C. Nat Fyfe with 31 votes. In 2023, who won the AFL Premiership? A. Sydney Swans, B. Collingwood Magpies, or C. Brisbane Lions? I will give you 10 seconds to work out which one is the correct answer. Answer is B. Collingwood Magpies. In 2014, who was taken with the #1 draft pick? A. Andrew McGrath, B. Paddy McCartan, or C. Jacob Wittering? I will give you 10 seconds to work out which one is the correct answer. The answer is B. Paddy McCartan. In 2023, who won the Norm Smith medal for best on ground in the grand final? A. Bobby Hill, B. John DeGoey, or C. Nick Dacos? I will give you 10 seconds to work out which one is the correct answer. The answer is A. Bobby Hill. In 2014, who kicked the most goals in the home away season? A. Lance Franklin, B. Josh Kennedy, or C. Tom Hawkins? I will give you 10 seconds to work out which one is the correct answer. The answer is A. Lance Buddy Franklin with 67 goals. In 2023, who won the Brownlow medal? A. Patrick Cripps, B. Lachlan Neale, C. Nick Dacos? I will give you 10 seconds to work out which one is the correct answer. The answer is B. Lachlan Neale with 31 votes. In 2022, who won the AFL Premiership? A. Richmond Tigers, B. Geelong Cats, or C. Sydney Swans? I will give you 10 seconds to work out which one is the correct answer. The answer is B. Geelong Cats. In 2023, who kicked the most goals in the home away season? A. Harry McKay, B. Charlie Curnow, C. Jesse Hogan? I will give you 10 seconds to work out which one is the correct answer. The answer is B. Charlie Curnow with 78 goals in 2016. Who won the Brownlow medal? A. Dustin Martin, B. Patrick Dangerfield, C. Nat Fyfe. I will give you 10 seconds to work out which one is the correct answer. Answer is B. Patrick Dangerfield with 35 votes. In 2015, who was taken with the number 1 draft pick? A. Andrew McGrath, B. Cam Rayner, or C. Jacob Weathering? I will give you 10 seconds to work out which one is the correct answer. The answer is C. Jacob Weathering. In 2022, who won the Norm Smith medal for best on ground in the grand final? A. Patrick Dangerfield, B. Isaac Smith, or C. Tom Hawkins? I will give you 10 seconds to work out which one is the correct answer. The answer is B. Isaac Smith. In 2017, who won the Brownlow medal? A. Dustin Martin, B. Tom Mitchell, C. Nat Fyfe. I will give you 10 seconds to work out which one is the correct answer. Answer is A. Dustin Martin with 36 votes. In 2021, who won the AFL Premiership? A. Melbourne Demons, B. Collingwood Magpies, C. Western Bulldogs. I will give you 10 seconds to work out which one is the correct answer. The answer is A. Melbourne Demons. In 2016, who was taken with the number 1 draft pick? A. Andrew McGrath, B. Cam Rayner, or C. Sam Walsh? I will give you 10 seconds to work out which one is the correct answer. The answer is A. Andrew McGrath. In 2020, who won the Norm Smith medal for best on ground in the grand final? A. Trent Cotton, B. Shea Bolton, C. Dustin Martin. I will give you 10 seconds to work out which one is the correct answer. The answer is C. Dustin Martin. In 2016, who kicked the most goals in the home away season? A. Lance Franklin, B. Jeremy Cameron, or C. Josh Kennedy? I will give you 10 seconds to work out which one is the correct answer. The answer is C. Josh Kennedy with 80 goals. In 2022, who won the Brownlow medal? A. Patrick Cripps, B. Lachlan Neale, or C. Ollie Wines? I will give you 10 seconds to work out which one is the correct answer. The answer is A. Patrick Cripps with 29 votes. In 2014, who won the AFL Premiership? A. Hawthorn Hawks, B. Collingwood Magpies, or C. Western Bulldogs? I will give you 10 seconds to work out which one is the correct answer. The answer is A. Hawthorn Hawks. In 2017, who kicked the most goals in the home away season? A. Lance Franklin, B. Jeremy Cameron, or C. Tom Hawkins? I will give you 10 seconds to work out which one is the correct answer. The answer is A. Lance Buddy Franklin with 69 goals. In 2019, who won the AFL Premiership? A. Melbourne Demons, B. Collingwood Magpies, or C. Richmond Tigers? I will give you 10 seconds to work out which one is the correct answer. The answer is C, Richmond Tigers. In 2021, who won the Brownlow medal? A. Patrick Cripps, B. Lachlan Neale, C. Ollie Wines. I will give you 10 seconds to work out which one is the correct answer. The answer is C. Ollie Wines with 36 votes. In 2019, who won the Norm Smith medal for best on ground in the grand final? A. Trent Cotton, B. Shay Bourne, C. Dustin Martin. I will give you 10 seconds to work out which one is the correct answer. The answer is C. Dustin Martin. In 2017, who was taken with the #1 draft pick? A. Matt Rao, B. Cam Rayner, or C. Sam Walsh? I will give you 10 seconds to work out which one is the correct answer. The answer is B. Cam Rayner. In 2018, who kicked the most goals in the home away season? A. Jet Rewalt, B. Jeremy. Sorry to cut into that, guys. And the players on the field, and I was just reading the comments. Interesting. I was just looking at Jake and Peter. Oh, Peter! In the first quarter of this game, me and Callum Adams were busy drowning our sorrows in the Crows loss. We had to go to therapy, and it was our therapy talking about the Crows game in the first quarter of this life. Watch a lot. So yeah, we're just recovering from drowning our sorrows after Port were just too good for the Crows, or too good for us last night. So yeah. Yeah, that loss. Anyways, they're about to start the third quarter, ladies and gentlemen. Bang! Trent Bryson Rugg, Wardlaw, LDU gives it back to Wardlaw. Look at this high-end young midfielders that Norfolk got. When they played 100 games each, Wardlaw, Finney Sullivan, LDU, Sheasel, Machercha, Dersma, they've got so much high-end talent, North Melbourne. Now, Farrow gives it to Zed Merritt, defensive 30 for the Bombers. Gives it to the captain now, McGrath. Kicks it back to his behind goal square. Looks like Harrison Jones. Now Mason Redman kicks it out wide. Marked by Jackson Pryor. His dad, Michael Pryor, played for Essendon 23 years ago, back in the day. His whole career? Nick Dacos getting 15,000 touches in his whole career. Let's just try to think. How many games are there a year? Say 24 games? Do my maths. There's what? Say he averages 3 disposals a game. 10 games that's 300. 20 games that's 600. 20 games that's 600. 24 rounds. You've never got injured. 24 rounds. That's 6,000 and... We'll mark the Jack Darling 20 minutes, 3 minutes back in front. 6... Say... I'll bugger this. I'll get a spreadsheet. So, say you played for 15 years equals 15 years times 24 games. Say you never got injured. Average is 30. Just the maths. 10,800 disposals at 30 per game for 15 years and playing all 24 games. Just based on my maths. Unless he plays forever like Scott Penalby. 20 years. So Jack Darling has drilled the first goal of this quarter. Which I reckon North Melbourne's got the last 4. 6-4-45. The Kangaroos. 6-4-45. 6-9-45. The Kangaroos. To Essendon Bombers. 4 goals, 6-30. North Melbourne has kicked the last 4 goals of this game. 15-point margin to the Roos. Look at that song, Jack, Jack, Jackie. So when Darling kicks a goal, they play Jack, Jack, Jackie. Oh. If you are enjoying the stream, please don't forget to hit that subscribe button. It's a good start from North Melbourne. Jack Darling, the ball's back in the centre. Now, Footy Southern barges through the centre, but poor kick. Durham kicks it, centre forward, and Mackay couldn't get it. LDU from defensive 50 for the Kangaroos. Gears it. Finlay Sullivan. Now, Sullivan runs to the middle. Kicks it inside 50 for the Roos. 1-on-1. Larky, is that free kick? Yeah, I reckon Harrison Jones. I mean, Zach Reed was holding on to Larky. Yes, free kick to the Kangaroos. They're starting to step their authority now, North Melbourne. Starting to step their authority, North Melbourne. Oh, he kicks it short. Sullivan. 40 metres out, left side of forward line. No, he's going to chip it. Gives it to the former captain, Jai Simpkin. He's going to be kicking from 40 metres out. Do my trigonometry. 45 degrees. North Melbourne's already got the opening goal in this third quarter. Simpkin, the former skipper, 27 years old. He's already had 10 disposal or 5 scoring moments and 1 goal. Can he kick his second goal of the game? No, he can't. Behind to North Melbourne, 6-10. 3-6. Now the Bombers take the kick out, and no mark from Josh Gota. Handles the Wardlaw too fast, fumbles on the ground. Kicks it, poor kick from Wardlaw. Straight to the throat of the other Dersma, the Essendon Dersma, Xavier Dersma, not Zane Dersma. Now, Farrell dropped the ball defensive in the goal square. What a tackle from Cooper Trembath. Jacob Farrell tried to take on Trembath. Lost the ball to the goal square. Guaranteed goal to the Brews. He was on his right side. He's a left footer. As I said, they're the little things that bugs me. You're left footer, you should be able to use your right side, and vice versa. You're right footer, you need to know how to use your left side. Little things like that bugs me when you can't use your opposite side. Trembar, 15 direct in front, has drilled. That's 5 straight to the Kangaroos. They're starting to make their move. Essendon in trouble. Need the next goal badly. 7-10-52 to the Kangaroos. Essendon 4 goals, 6-3. North Melbourne up by 22 points. We played 6 minutes of this third quarter. Let's watch in the replay. Dersman kicks it backwards to Farry. Near the switch, but he was on his right side. And he wanted to go back onto his left and chop the ball. Yes. Opposition, if you're playing against a football player, first thing you want to assess is can they use the opposite side, and if they can't, and they try to corral you, don't let them get back onto their dominant side of their left foot or right foot or vice versa. So the ball's in ruck. Trent Bath is ruck now after scoring that goal. LDU, another centre close to the Roos, absolutely destroying Essendon in the middle. Trent Bath to Sheasel, handles it backwards to LDU, goes around Zed Merritt. Now handles it to Footy Sullivan, still in the centre, kicks it sideways to Cooper Harvey, Brent Harvey's son. Now they get me this game, kicks it inside 50. Zerlaki! And Farrell gets tackled again, this time not holding the ball. We're about 40 metres out in North Melbourne's goal. Essendon need the next goal badly. Sheasel kicks it. Ooh, Spargo dropped it. Can he handle it? Could, but straight to Harrison Jones. Now there's intensity in this game. Lots of tackles. And another forward pressure from North Melbourne. The ball's locked in their forward line. 20 metres out in North Melbourne's goal. Bounce up. Oh, jeez, did he take out McGrath's legs? No. Don't bounce up. Oh, thank you. Look, a couple of subs. Appreciate that, everyone. Thank you. Alright, the ball's in Essendon's defence. McGrath gets tackled by Spargo. Another pack congestion. So it'll be another bounce up. 20 metres out in North Melbourne's forward line. Kick the first 2 goals of this quarter or the last 5 of the game. Nick Bryan wins the hit out. Next to the boundary. North Melbourne snaps, but Ridley has marked the goal square for the Bombers. Gives it to Zach Reid. Gives it to Jackson Pryor. Kicks it long down the line. Good slide mark from Day Wicks. Plays on quickly. Handballs it on the wing. And now Callum Daniel gets the ball for the Kangaroos. Now they're up. Simpkin, shimmy or dummies. Kicks it to the 50-metre line. Marked by Caleb Coleman-Jones from 55 metres out. The former Richmond player kicks it sideways. Now Cooper Harvey's got the ball from 55 out. Kicks it. Oh, it's a target. Spargo's 40 direct in front. It's just me, but the Spargo's shorts look baggy. His shorts look baggy, Charlie Spargo's. Spargo, the former D Premiership player. His dad, Paul Spargo, played 80-odd games for North Melbourne in the VFL in the 80s, 90s. Spargo from 40 directly in front. Number 1 for the Kangaroos. Essendon in trouble. North Melbourne has kicked the opening 3. They've kicked the opening 3 goals of this third quarter or the last 5 goals of this game. 28-point lead to the Kangaroos. Essendon in trouble. They need the next goal. They need it. They totally need the next goal badly. Not good signs for now for Essendon, unfortunately. North Melbourne win this, get some percentage, you know. They're in a chance for wildcard spot as well. 10th, 9th spot. They're building a good nucleus of youngsters, North Melbourne. Eight 10:58 the Kangaroos. The Bombers 4-6-30. Waiting for the umpire to bounce the ball in the centre. Centre field. Jackson Price kick got blocked in the centre. LDU able to break 2 Essendon players too strong. Gives it to Kobe Maturge of Tasmania. Gives it to Simpkin on his left foot from 50 out. Hits a target, lucky. Essendon can't stop this. North Melbourne's about to absolutely explode and destroy this game apart. Not looking good for the Bombers, unfortunately. Nick Larkey. 30 metres out on a 35-degree angle. 30-degree angle. Essendon in trouble. They've kicked the last 5 goals, including the first 3 of this third quarter. Nick Larkey's had what? 3 behinds only, walking so far. 30 metres out. Larkey looks like he's missed again. 4 behinds for Nick Larkey today. Normally he's a straight kicking than that. Straight-ish. 8-11-59 the Kangaroos. Essendon 4-6-30. Now, Essendon player had to kick it out straight away. Forward pressure, good forward pressure from Jack Darling, former Premiership Eagles player. Cooper Harvey from 80 out, kicks inside 50. And good defensive mark by Jordan Ridley. Goes backwards to the ex-Dersma. Defensive point for Essendon Perkins. Kicks it to the down the line defensive wing. Over the top, was that pushing it back? Free kick to who? Free kick to North Melbourne. Oh, the Church had dropped a simple one, but his soccer went to Dawson, the ruckman. Will Dawson pumps it deep inside 30. Woodsworth from Essendon. Perkins. And Jacob Farrow's tackled. Ruggs, nominate, I can hear that. So we're 40 metres out in North Melbourne's goal. Dawson. McGrath. Jacob Farrow, defensive 40 for the Bombers. Gives it to Dyson Sharp. That's their future. Farrow and Sharp. All top 20 picks in last year's draft. I saw a sign. Someone had a sign in the background. Herd at the helm. I guess he's a James Hurd supporter. Now they showed up as a get on of hitting the sign. I want to see that sign. That person pulled that sign back. Then I saw the sign for a second, then the camera moved, and then it went back to that person, and the sign was gone. The Herd at the helm sign. Now, Dursman goes backwards to Harrison Jones, defensive 30 for the Bombers. Jones, defensive 30, just dump kicks it to the center defensive wing. Oh, what a punch by the North Melbourne defender. Combines, punch into Roy F. So 70 metres out from North Melbourne's goal. It's going to be a boundary throw. Not looking good. Essendon trying to slow the game down. Negative size of Essendon. They're goalless this quarter. Time in 4.5 this quarter. North 90%, Essendon 10%. So every 10 entries, Essendon's only got the ball once in their forward 50. Inside 50. Oh, McGrath. McGrath's taking one bounce in the centre. Kicks it inside 50. To Kako against Cooper Harvey. Well done, Cooper Harvey. Uses his body well. Out wide. Oh, you think you want to kick it to your tall forwards, i.e. Ben Mackay and Nate Caddy. Not to your small forward when going inside 50. Hoare gives it to Zerha. Defensive 60 for the Kangaroos. Kick it out wide. Defensive wing to Daniel. Daniel will be having his 25th disposal. Kicks it out wide to loose player. Sheasel gives it to Stevens. Oh, easy mark from Dawson. This game's just starting to become too easy for the Kangaroos. From 50 out near the boundary, he was about to play on. It looked like he walked off the line, but umpire said he didn't walk off the line. 8:43 left of this third quarter. Will Dawson, 20 years old, his 30th AFL game. From 50 out, too tall into the goal square, too close to the goal square, easy rush behind from Jackson Pryor. Wow, 8-12-60. Poor kicking. Look, doubling Essendon scores. 30-60 to 30. Farrow kicks inside 50. Mackay couldn't mark against Harvey. Coleman, Charlie combo. Essendon, can he grab it? No, Sheasel on top of the Essendon player. Bounce up 20 minutes back in front of Essendon's goal. Throw him at the bottom of the pack. Now, Dawson against Blackinson. No, Stevens. Handballs it. Sturm. Just runs out, walks out. 30 minutes out from Essendon's goal. Can the Bombers get one? North Melbourne's kicked the last 3 in this quarter, or the last 5 of the game. I'll pass on, throw it. 3 minutes out. Blackinson. Dawson hits it. Sheasel. Handballs to Sullivan. O'Sullivan, who kicks it out of full. Finlay Sullivan. Free kick to Essendon from 50 metres out. Left side of full line. No, you're looking at 40 metres out. El Hashkar from Hussein El Hashkar from 45 out. Goes for a snap! El Hashkar has kicked it! Hussein El Hashkar has kicked the goal for the Bombers. They need that badly. Good goal from El Hashkar. Hussein El Hashkar kicks Leicester's 5th goal of the game. First goal of this third quarter for Essendon. And El Hashka, first goal as well in this game. Five 6-6 Essendon. North Melbourne 8-60. 24-point lead. We've played 18 minutes of this third quarter. Come on board and subscribe to the channel if you love AFL chat like this. And I make footy tipping videos and many live AFL watch-alongs. Alright. Ball's back in the centre. But North Melbourne's got numbers. Wardlaw. Pumps inside 50. Specky by Zane Dersma. Couldn't mark it. McGrath. Now Essendon goes backwards. Farrow in his goal square. Runs under pressure. Rushes full behind. Ankles 13-61. The Bombers go long to half forward. Caddy, couldn't. Zerha. No. Earl Hussein. Ashkar, I should say. And Cooper Harvey tackles him. Earl Ashkar. So we look at 80 metres out from North Melbourne Essendon's goal, I should say. Parrish. From 80 out, kicks it inside 50. On the lead. Oh, Caddy dropped it overhead mark. Should have marked that. And dump kick it to the 50-metre mark. Can Essendon get this? Oh, Farry gave it to Merritt, who was really hot and had a player right behind him. So as soon as he received the ball, got tackled straight away. 50 metres out, somewhere bounce up. Now Charlie Spargo kicks it to centre wing. JD, Jack Darling, has marked it. Kicks to centre forward. Oh, good mark by Simpkin. 50 metres out. Left side forward line in the boundary. It's going to be a tough kick for him. Now, Darling couldn't mark it. Chisel, Spargo kicks it. Oh, centering kick straight to Nick Bryan. Good defensive mark for the Bombers, Ruckman. Defensive 20 for the Bombers. Nick Bryan. Really good. I'm a bit tired, I don't know why. Now, LDE tackles Redmond. The ball's still in play. Amy is out from North Melbourne's goal. Now, back to Mason Redmond. To Durham. One bounce. Handballs it. To Harrison Jones, centre wing. Kicks it up forward. Spoiled from North Melbourne and it's gone out. 40 metres out, boundary throw from Essendon's goal. Alright. Colin Jones against Nick Bryan. Bryan hits it over his head. Herm gives it to him. Kako gives them Merritt. Goes to the left foot pass to Ashkar. Bryan on his left foot kicks inside goal square. And spoiled from North Melbourne into the post. That's 5-7, 37. North Melbourne, they're kicking 8-13, can't believe it. 13 behinds. So Essendon down by 24 points. If Essendon, there's 4:29, if they can get another goal or two before 3/4 time at the deficit's like 18-12 range, they're back in it. Dylan Stevens now North Melbourne's got the ball from 50 metres out. Darling kicks to the play on the leg. Trenbath 45 directly in front. Well, if North Melbourne kicks his goal and don't concede any more in the third quarter, the game will be over. The Trenbath. 45 direct in front. Cooper Trenbath. There's still a pulse for Essendon, he's best. We still have a pulse for Essendon. Essendon but I'm at trail by 25. North Melbourne 8-14-62. 14 behinds from 22 scoring shots. Essendon 5-7-37. The Roos up by 25. We've got 3 minutes and 23 seconds left of this third quarter. Now, the ball's gone back out again on the centre wing. 3:15 left. Tackles inside 50. North Melbourne +7, 8-1. Let's have a look at some of the stats, other stats. So some boundary throws in the wing. Cullen Jones against Nick Bryan. But they used free kick from 80 out. But now still at the disposal. North Melbourne +60, 309 to 249. And Zerha's Larky, I should say, marked at 50 minutes from the boundary, that's our full line. North Melbourne, it's going to be a tough kick. North Melbourne +10 in kicks, 161 to 151. Handballs, North Melbourne +49, 147 to 98. Inside 50, what a damning stat. North Melbourne +20, 42 to 20. Efficiency inside 50, +10% North, wow. 55% to Essendon, 45%. Hitouts, Essendon +18, 32 to 14. But North Melbourne dominate other stats. Larky, top of the square. Blackinson punches it from behind. Well done to the defender, Ruckman. 8-15-63. Now, Redmond's got the ball and kicks to his teammate. Zach Reed, defensive 50 for the Bombers. Chips it. McGrath, defensive 30 for the Bombers. Kicks it out wide. Day Wicks marks it defensive wing for Essendon. Now, long kick from Day Wicks. And Trenbath should have marked it, dropped it. Simpkin. And let's go out. Is that Lasso? Didn't touch, yeah. Free kick to Day Wicks, Essendon, centre wing. Now it's just gonna go backwards. Oh. I feel like falling asleep. Now, Jackson Pryor kicks it centre forward. Loose player, Dyson Sharp from 70 metres out. Can Essendon get a clean grab here? Dyson Sharp kicks it. And Caldwell was marked, Jai Caldwell. 55 metres out, let's have full line by on a 50-degree angle. We've got a minute and 2 seconds left. A minute left now. Can he kick this? Young Archie. Right. Archie Perkins from 50 metres out on a 45-degree angle. It's not coming back. Not coming back. What? Kill it out, take him out. Is that what the umpire said? Callum Daniel, defensive 50 for the North. Kicks it. Dersma juggled it. No mark. Harrison Jones tries to steal it. Charlie Sparker. Jones tackle, and McGrath doesn't let the North run away with the ball. So bounce up. Centre wing. Harris tries to pick it up. So, Sullivan to Daniels to Myers. We've got 1 second. Oh, that's free quarter time, everyone. That is free quarter time. 27 minutes in this third quarter. I have to admit, this wasn't. It was a disinterested third quarter, to be honest. It wasn't the best. So, Essendon down by 25. You didn't get the first goal, get the margin less than 20. You never know momentum and all that. Let's have a look at the stats. So we start with the home side of the Kangaroos. The leading goal kickers are Tuna, Konsetsky and Dali respectively, and singles to Trenbarth, Spargo and Simpkin. The leading ball getters for the Roos are 32 to Sheasel, 29 to Daniel, 22 to Parker, 21 to LDU and 20 to Kobe Machercha, the Tasmanian high-end draft pick. Alright, now let's look at the Essendon Bombers stats. The leading goal kickers for the Bombers. Oh wow, just 2 to Durham and all singles to Roby, Mackay and El Anka, Hussein El Akla. Alright, that's just goal kickers. Now the defenders, the highest ball getters for the Bombers are 20 disposals to Redmond, 19 to Durham and 2 goals. Not just keep on trying Durham, who's been pretty good. 18 disposals to Merritt and Farry respectively, and 17 disposals to Parish. Alright, there's just over 4.5 minutes left. I'll be back in just under 4.5 to reconvene or commence for the last quarter. See you guys all later, or shortly I should say. Well, yeah, shortly. Bye in 4 minutes time. Welcome back, everyone. G'day, Luke Valentine. How are you, buddy? How are you going? This game, Essendon kicked 1 goal in the third quarter. North Melbourne kicked a few. North Melbourne's kicked 5 of the last 6 goals. It's like a 25-point lead. Essendon need the first goal in this last quarter to get some momentum back in the game. Let's see. Essendon needs to kick the first goal this last one. They need. So everyone's in position now, 6-6-6 formation. Waiting for the umpire. Siren's going to start in a second soon or shortly. If North get the first goal, it's game over. It's game over if North gets the first goal. About to start the last quarter. Not sure why we haven't started yet. Just waiting. Looking at the stats, North Melbourne dominant the stats, but their poor kicking has cost them. Fly. You flying, Luke, or your Essendon supporter? So, Solon Roby pumps the ball inside 50 for the Bombers. Caddy goes for a spec, he couldn't mark it, and slapped by the North Melbourne player. Mackay can get a good slap for behind from Josh Goad, I should say. 5-9-39 Essendon. North Melbourne take the kick out. They're up by 4 goals. Buller Myers kicks it on the wing. Oh, loose players. Now, Constantin gives it to Wardlaw. 1 bounce. From 50 out, Wardlaw into Larky, sticks the hands, he dropped it. Oh, if he just shielded the ball, on Larky, it would have been a goal to Wardlaw. Should have shepherded it. Essendon got away with that. Now, Archer Day Weeks marks defensive 60 for Essendon. Essendon down by 25. 5-9-39 to 8-16-64. Day Weeks defensive 50 for the Bombers. Kicks it in the corridor. Oh, risky kick. Good mark from Redmond. Gives it to Darcy Parish. Kicks it out wide of centre wing. Mark to Blackinson. Jordan Ridley kicks it out. Player wide by himself for 50-minute mark. Harrison Jones. From 50 out on the right side of the boundary. That'll be a tough kick. It goes sideways. Ridley from 50 out on the Telstra side. Kicks. Oh, off hands. No mark to the Kangaroos. Essendon. Now Simcoe defensive 20 for the Kangaroos. Kicks it. And outside. Constancy couldn't mark it. AFL. I was just trying to look. I wasn't sure what you mean, Luke. Valente. Playing an AFL. It's an AFL? Sorry, Luke. I'm just not sure, mate. Yeah. Now, Essendon pumps on one side 50. Over Mackay. Now. Oh! There was no pressure on the North Melbourne player. Cool, I just hit back. Oh. Yeah, the commentator was making a mention about not a whole heap of pressure. 5-10-40 Essendon. North 8-16-64. North Melbourne 24 scoring shots compared to Essendon 15. And the Bombers are only trailing by 24 points. Oh, in the corridor. North Melbourne kicked it straight to Harrison Jones. And kicks it out wide to Redmond. He's got a super boot. Redmond from 50 metres out. Redmond goes from 50 out. Hey! Touch on the line. Is a goal? I don't know. The ARC will have to review this. Is that a goal? Just go straight to the ARC. Wasting 5 seconds already. Just go straight to the ARC. They're still talking to umpires. Come on. That's 10 seconds we're wasting now. Just go straight to the ARC. The soft call's a goal, so they're just going to review it on the ARC. They're looking at the soccer that was a goal, but I thought The first bit when it went in the mid-air. Oh. The ball rolled across it came off the hands, didn't go over the line, then it bounced, then it hit North Melbourne's boot. I don't think it went sideways along the line. It didn't go over the line. Then the Essendon player sockered. I think it's a goal. You gotta watch the replay of this score review in the last quarter. I think it's a goal. It's gotta be a goal. It's gotta be a goal. I'll run away. I'm gonna just pour some water. They're still looking at it. Yeah. If you love footy, this is your home. Hit that subscribe button. All subscribers will be much appreciated. Oh, they finally made a call. It is. Umpire's call. The soft call says a goal. Goal to the Bombers. Here we go. Essendon's had the last 4 inside 50s and they got a goal out of it, so that's positive. Now, North Melbourne only lead by 3 goals. Could we? 3-man lead 8-0 in the other game. Could we? 46-64 North Melbourne's away. Could we? Would we? Waiting for the umpire to rebound small in the centre. Wow. They're still showing the replay of that goal, but the ball's back in the corridor. Centre bounce. Luke Parker pumps the ball to forward 50 for the Kangaroos. Free kick. Redmond was being held on to. He was too. Free kick, defensive 44, Essendon. Mason Redmond kicks into the corridor. Risky kick. Hits him, Southern Roby. Defensive 60 for Essendon, Southern Roby. Kicks it backwards, sideways. Defensive 40, Essendon. Chip kick. Oh, Wardlaw spoils Parish. That's a risky kick from Essendon. Wardlaw tries to fend off to Ridley. Good tackle by Ridley. Now, Farrell. Oh, one hand pick up from Dursman. Was his leg? I reckon he was leg. Now, North Melbourne continues. And Larky. Why was Essendon playing around with the ball in the defence? Like, why would you kick a 30-metre chip pass or 50-50 and Woodlaw was able to spoil it? If you're going to kick, my pet hate, if you're going to kick to a 50-50 contest, you might as well kick it long 60 metres to the boundary to a 50-50 contest. If it goes off hands, it can go out. But not in a corridor to a 50-50 chip 30-metre pass. And after that spoil, might have done his quad, Woodlaw. Larky from 40 direct in front. Nick Larky's kicked 0-4. He's drilled her. When it matters, Larky drills it. First goal for the game of Larky. This puts it back for Essendon. Line goal 16-70. Essendon 6-10-46. North Melbourne lead by 4 goals. Oh yeah, whoever wins this game, I'll go sing their song. Right now, looks like I'll be singing Joining the Chorus by North Melbourne. Even listen to the contest, it's still self-inflicted by the Bombers. I totally agree. You got the ball, why are you chipping to a 30-metre chip to a 50-50 contest? Risky kick. The ball's back in the corridor. Blackson one to hit up. But now, it goes back to Blackson in the corridor. Handballs it. Roby playing the midfield. Gives it the Parish. Handballs it backwards to Caldwell. Gives it Redmond on centre wing. His kick got smothered, but gets the ball back. Redmond. Now chips it. Hits a target. Player not 15 to Dyson Sharp from 70 out. Sharp kicks it. One step. Poor kick. Easy mark by Zerha. Handballs it backwards. Now kick it across to Stevens. Gives it to Daniel. Sheasel, defensive 40 for North. Got 15 minutes left. I'll pass this play on. North Melbourne just keeping possession. Chip. Take the sting out of the game. McChurch at defensive 30 for the Kangaroos. Goes on the corridor. Poor kick straight to him. Caldwell. Now, McGrath from 80 out, the captain for Essendon. Poor kick by the captain. Gave it to a loose player. Oh, wow. That was a poor kick to Combine. Now, Jack Darling all the way defensive wing for the Kangaroos. Gives it to Spargo, center wing. Gives it to Cheezel. I meant Cheezel, the Cheezel. I love being Cheezel. Darling to Cheezel. From 70 out. Dawson back to Cheezel. Cheezel from 50. Kicks it inbound. Lucky! Marks at 40 or 30 direct in front. This should be the game. This will be the game. This will be a game. If he kicks this lucky. Hello? Oh, got someone over. Hello. Hi, I got guests over. Well, lucky it's the last quarter. Larky from 30 minutes directly in front. Oh, he's missed! He's missed! Poor kicking from North Melbourne. 9 goals, 17. They should be up by 50. 9-70. Now for the kick out. What a mistake by Farrow. Another behind. 2 behinds in 10 seconds for North Melbourne. Look, I didn't have time to update that. 9 goals, 18-72. North Melbourne leading Essendon by 26 points. North Melbourne 27 scoring shots. Essendon 16 short shots. They've had 11 more scoring shots. Oh, another poor kick out. Oh, lucky. Sheasel, Dyson Sharp. No. Free kick to North. This performance from Essendon has been. That's why they're going to come last. But pick one, or excluding the 2 academy players and NGA players, the best available talent is Harry Van Hatton, and he's going to be a gun, a ruckman that can do everything. Ruckman good on ground, got good field kicking, got good speed for tall ruckman. He will be a good player to add for pick 1 or pick 3 for Essendon next year. Assuming that Port Adelaide takes Dougie Cockram and Cowan takes Kobe Walker, the top 2 pick. Sheasel from 50 out. Miss. That's 3 behinds in 30 seconds for North Melbourne. Essendon's got away with this. They can get a goal now on the slingshot and score, and that will hurt everyone. 9-19. 9 goals, 19-73. That is terrible kicking from the Roos. And a dump kick from Essendon. Luke Parker, who's marked at centre wing. Fremantle 20, Gold Coast 2. Fremantle up by 18 points. We've got 7.5 minutes in that game left. Wow. So Stevens from 80 out kicks it deep inside 30. A good defensive mark by Ben Mackay. Knows how to play in defence. Harrow gives it backwards to the captain McGrath, who handles it backwards to Jacob Farrow. First round draftee in last year's draft. Defensive 30 for the Bombers. Takes 1 bounce. Switch with his left foot. Kick it sideways. Hits Jackson Pryor, his former Brisbane Lions. His dad, Michael Pryor, played for Essendon in the mid-90s. Xavier Dersma, the ex-Port Adelaide player. Got the ball in defensive for 50. There's only 12 minutes left. Essendon's got to play fast football now. They're down by 27. Essendon needs 5 goals to win in 12 minutes. They got to start scoring now. They got to start. Just take the game on. There's no difference between lose by 27 or lose by 40. A loss is a loss. Just go for it. McGrath can't run around Spargo. Then Ridley handles it on McGrath. Back to Ridley. What a poor handball on Ridley. Misses a play. Handball basically straight to the crowd. This is a comical error game. I can't believe I'm spending my Sunday afternoon watching this. Thanks all for chatting this. Mackay against Larkin, the ball's gone out. So 27-point lead for North Melbourne, 11 minutes and 38 seconds. I can't see Essendon winning this game unless miracles happen. Lackinson against Colin Jones and Ruck. Callum Daniel. North win this, they'll be fighting for the wildcard spot. Not 10th place. Sheasel handles it backwards to Luke Parker, the former Swans. Kicks it back to Combine. Kicks out wide, defensive wing to Stevens. Dylan Stevens, ex-Swans. Handballs over the top. Poor handball. Straight to Dyson Sharp, last year's first round draftee. Gives it to El Hashkar. Gives it to Archie Perkins from 60 out. Kicks it, Plowder. Oh, terrible. What a terrible kick from Perkins. Just kick it to a free North Melbourne players against one Bomber. Nah, North Melbourne just chipped the ball to Daniel, defensive forward, Cam Daniel. Just watching this game, Essendon's skill error is pretty ordinary, to be honest. If I'll be honest. I don't want to bag teams, but just still fundamental errors, just missing targets, players by himself, just missing all these targets. Hey Luke, how you going, Luke Valentine? It's more than likely Essendon will lose this game, unfortunately for you. Okay. Kick it center wing. Oh, was Pryor pushing it back from Darling? Looks like it. Now, free kick to Jackson Pryor. They need a goal now. There's 10 minutes and 13 seconds left. Essendon they're just chipping the ball in defense, just going slow. Redmond kicks into a corridor, way over Parrish's head. Poor kick, but somehow the ball's back to Parrish from 80 out. Oh, plan the lead. Hussein El Aksha has marked it. 40 meters directly in front. They need this to give us some life in this game. Peter, yeah, it's the skill of Essendon has been pretty ordinary today, to be honest. So Hussein El Akka, 45 directly in front. He was taking pick in the 40s. Essendon's NGA player. He's drilled his banger. Here we go. Second goal for El Chachka. Hussein's second goal for Essendon in this game. So Bombers are down by 21. Essendon needs 4 more goals in what, 8 minutes? Could we? They gotta just play fast football. Just take the game on. No difference of losing by 40 to 25. A loss is a loss. Just go for it. Hopefully, yeah, we're gonna have a cracking last 8 minutes of this game. I'm at 9 minutes and 18 seconds left. No. Go to the USA. Go and watch the World Cup. That'll be good. The ball's back in the center. Thank you. So, Graham Barfin Rug. Parrish handballs it straight to Caldwell. Jacob Farrow, who's on the left foot kick like Dawson, elite, in his draft profile. Now, Caldwell from 80 out. Caldwell kicks outside, but on the target! He's hit the former captain Zed Merritt. Could we? 40 meters directly in front. 20 degrees, 40 meters out. 20-degree angle on the left side foot. Not ideal for a left footer. But it's almost, yeah, slight angle. Almost directly in front. 20 meters out, 40 meters out on a 20-degree angle. Zed Merritt needs to kick this, the former captain. Oh! Oh yeah, what am I doing? Oh, he's kicked another one for Essendon. They've kicked 3 of the last 4. Here we go. Wowee. Essendon 8 goals 10, 58. North Melbourne, poor kicking is poor football. 9 goals 19. They've had 28 scoring shots. Essendon only had 18 scoring shots. And Essendon only trained by 15. North should have already been on 100 points by now. With that poor kicking, 19 behinds from 28 scoring shots. That's just, what do you say? Poor kicking is poor football, as they say. G'day, Jake. How are you? The Bombers are back. 15 points down, they are. They've kicked 3 goals of the last 4. They've kicked, what, 2 in the last couple of minutes? We've got about, what, 8 or 7 minutes? I'm just waiting for the game clock. Could we? 8 minutes 28. 15. Game on. Game on. Can Essendon get the second win of the year? They've only won the game this year against Melbourne at Gadaround in Adelaide Oval. David Shinyaki pumps inside 50 for North. good fist from Mason Redmond, and the ball's gone out 50 metres from North Melbourne's forward line. I just saw the scoreboard. Fremantle 28, Gold Coast 2. Wow. With 3 minutes left for the first quarter. Probably another winner, Freo. Oh, did Brian have his shirt pulled? No, he played. Farrow grabs it, gets tackled. Bounce up, defensive 50 for Essendon. Brian wins it up. Straight to Redmond. Durham, left foot. Good mark on the defensive wing from Nate Caddy. Haven't seen much of Caddy today, but it's a high-end talent. Kicks it to Hussein El Hakka. Oh, Ashkara compete well in the air. Gives it to Archer Day Weeks. Kicks it to a player in the corridor. Oh, Kako couldn't mark her. Simpkin. Handball. I don't know where Simpkin gave it to. Oh, Shizu. Double kick from North Melbourne into the centre forward. 2-on-1. Essendon should mark this. Redmond couldn't, but Mackay gets the ball. Handballs it to him. Long handball. Dersma gives it to McGrath. Now, handballs to the Jacob Farrow. Gives it to Blackinson. Kicks it to a player loose from 60 out. Perkins from 50. Goes for it. Ball hog. Should have passed it. Should have passed that Perkins. Not go for the shot from 50 metres out on the boundary. Take your percentages. Should have centered it to a teammate. I'll be disappointed I was Dean Solomon with that. Now, North Melbourne, there's only 7 minutes left. They're down by, Essendon's down by 14. North Melbourne, I'll just try to waste a few minutes. Blamies has got the ball. Tom Blamies. Blamise. Picks the ball down the line, the centre wing. Blamise. Darling. Couldn't mark it. McGrath. Wardlaw. Physical onto McGrath. Darling. Takes the ball out. That's right, Peter. Yeah. I tipped them North by like 18 points. North Melbourne up by 14. Boundary throw. 80 out from North's goal. It's been entertaining the last 5 minutes. Durham handballs it. Oh, found a target. Dyson Sharp, ex-Central District player. Gives it to Parrish. Has to use his left foot. Oh, no one to kick it to. He rushed it. And Charlie Combine takes a sliding defensive mark. 2 teams. Ugh. Blamise. Gives it to Machurchus in the wing. Uses excellent left foot. Hits Shizu. Defensive centre. Now. Parker's kick. Has hit Will Dawson. Back to Parker. To Dylan Stevens. Has to use going on his left side. He's a left footer. Pumps it inside 50. Blackinson couldn't mark it. Trent Bath handballs it. Spargo. Can Spargo win the game? Spargo snaps. Game over. North wins. Goal to Charlie Spargo. Game over. North win. So Charlie Spargo kicks a goal for North Melbourne. It hasn't been entertained the last 10 minutes. It was a 20-minute snap on the 45 degree. It was a good kick from Charlie Spargo, the former Premiership D. His dad, Paul Spargo, played 80-odd games for North Melbourne in the 80s in the VFL. So, North Melbourne 10-19-79. So many behinds. That's 29 scoring shots. Essendon 8-11-59. North up by 20, and we played 22 minutes. Yeah, Fremantle looking awesome. Or Score says they're doing good, but it's all about September. How will Sydney and Fremantle go with the expectations? If they do finish top 2, the expectation is both teams to have a home preliminary final. See how they go. So Essendon need down by 20. They need 4 goals to win in 5 minutes and 44. So they... Vantage to Durham in the centre. Has to hit a target. Was that chopping there? Harrison Jones should have marked that. Durham gets the ball back. Handballs it to Sharp. Backwards to McGrath. Dump kicker inside 30 for the Bombers. McKenny? No. Redmond? Couldn't. Josh Gota gives it to Simpkin. Kicks it. Charlie Combine, defensive goal scorer. Kicks it to the defensive 50. Now Blamies is marked in front of Kako. Now they can just start wasting time. 4 goals in 5 minutes. It's almost that 1 goal per minute where you need a goal per minute. It's almost impossible to win. So Nick Bryan couldn't mark it. Dylan Stevens sharks it. Machucha is on his right side, has to use his right foot, can he? Has he got right foot? He's like, oh, he was able to run back. Oh, took a free bounces, ran past 3 Bombers player. And, oh, Mackay dropped an easy one. Spargo on his left foot, kicks it down deep. Easy, lucky. Oh, he dropped an easy chest mark. Should have marked that. Mackay, did he dive on the ball? Ooh. Bounce up 15 metres out from North Melbourne's goal. Wow, this quarter has been good, this last quarter. Been exciting. Dersma gets tackle. So there's no bounce up. 424 Nick Bryan had his jersey pulled up play on. LDU tries to take on. Oh, it just threw it like a rugby player. Stevens kicks it deep into the goal square. Lots of players in there. Oh, like it was took an uncontested chest mark when he dropped it. Now, can Redmond go on the counter? Kicks out wide. Harrison Jones marked it in front of Zerha. Need to go now. 4 minutes left. They need 4 goals to win. A goal per minute makes it impossible. But North Melbourne's got a +1 in defense. Dyson Sharp, no. Gota to Parker. Backwards to Gota to Parker. They can waste time now north. 3:49 left. Sheasel marks it near the centre. Just waste 20 seconds. 3:43. If I was north, just chip and waste time. Now, Finn Sullivan. Centre wing. Kicks it long inside. Oh, loose player wide, Darling. Ooh, didn't give the mark. Redmond. Can Essendon go now? Hurry up, go. 3:27. Just go. Jacob Favour's got the ball defensive 50. There you go. Time's running out. Go. He's wasted 5 seconds, Farrow. North Melbourne will be happy with that. Then he shipped it back defensive 30. Now, they one step chip kick to Roby, marked it just in front of Roby. They've wasted 40 seconds, Essendon, and they've only moved 20 metres. Now, Farrow from the centre hits a target. Caldwell, ex-GWS Giants player, from 80 out. They've chilled up. They've wasted their own 1 minute, Essendon. They just need to go. Kamikaze just need to go. Crazy. And good intercept the mark by a combine. That should be the game. 2:45 left. North Melbourne up by 20 with 2:40. They should win this. And yeah, Port Adelaide versus North Melbourne. It's going to be a good game. Based on last night, you think Port were favourites, but who knows? The showdown was like their grand final. Yeah, if you are enjoying the stream, please don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Oh, Nate Caddy takes a specky. But yeah, if you enjoyed the stream, please don't forget to hit that subscribe button. All subscribers will be much appreciated. Nate Caddy will be taking a shot from 40 out on a 45-degree angle. Okay, game's over. So 45 out, 45-degree angle. There's only, 2 minutes left? They're down by 20, so they need 4 goals to win this game in a minute and 53. Unfortunately, that's impossible. Caddy's kicked his first. Back to 14, but there's only a minute and 54. They've got to kick 2 goals in 40 seconds to make it less than a goal with a minute left. North Melbourne just needs 1 mark and chew up 20 seconds. 9-11-65, the Bombers. North, 10-19-79. Essendon, 20 scoring shots. North Melbourne, 29 scoring shots. Wow, the kicking. Kicking's been pretty poor. But yeah, thank you everyone for watching. And hopefully you're enjoying the stream. And yeah, if you are new in this and you're enjoying it, and one of the 20 concurrent viewers that are watching this video, it would be much appreciated if you can subscribe to my channel if you enjoying this. Hopefully you do. What's going? They haven't bounced the ball yet. I'm not sure what's. All right, they bounced the ball now. Sullivan. Machucha to McGrath. Nick Bryan, the ruckman, kicks it. 1.5 minutes left. They need to mark this, Essendon. Double fist. Double fist from the North defender. Zerha. The ball's gone out. At least that stops the clock. 20 metres in Essendon's forward line. Boundary throw. They need to kick a goal now. Cheers, Peter. I need therapy for last night's showdown loss. So, Brian. Dyson Sharp goes on banana. Oh, drop. Oh, Come on, gives it Daniel. And now Daniel, defensive 30, hat kicks it. Player not 15 to Machercha. Oh, I gave it to Stevens. And Trent Barth marks it, and that should be it. Well done, North Melbourne. That should be a minute left. He's marked it. He can chew up 10 seconds, Trent Barth. But they got some high-end young kids in Essendon. As I said earlier, Jacob Farrow, Roby, Dyson Sharp, all first-round draftees from last year's draft. And they'll get pick 1 or end up being pick 3. It's probably more likely it'll be either Harry Van Hatten, or Archie Barker. So 2 high-end kids. So add more high-end youngsters to the lineup. And who knows what will happen with the future of Merritt. Will they trade him and get another first rounder, Essendon? Time will tell when it comes to October trade period. But they're competitive. Shees was at the ball, defensive 40 for the Kangaroos. Kicks it, hits a target. Zerha with 16 seconds marked on the wing. That's it. Got my tips right. I tipped North. I only got 1 game wrong so far. The Crows have cost me my footy tips. I would have had a perfect round if it wasn't the Crows lost last night. Cost me my votes. That's it. North Melbourne wins. Got that tip right. Woohoo. I said North by 18, so I was pretty close. North Melbourne by 14. So, alright, I better join in the chorus song. Alright, I gotta Google and look for the North Melbourne song. Join in the chorus, they say. Alright, I gotta look for this song. North Melbourne Club song lyrics. So, whoever wins, I always sing their club song. That's why I still need therapy. I had to, as a Crows fan, I had to sing the Power song last night. So, stay tuned, my word. I always sing team that wins. Alright, can I find the club song? Where is it? I'm trying to Google the club song North Melbourne. Hey Luke, how you going? Alright, here we go. Join in the chorus and sing it 1 and 0. Join in the chorus. North Melbourne's on the ball. Good old North Melbourne. They are champions, you will agree. North Melbourne will be premiers. Just you wait and see. Alright, let's do that worse again. Join in the chorus and sing it 1 and 0. Join in the chorus. North Melbourne's on the ball. Good old North Melbourne. They are champions, you will agree. North Melbourne will be premiers. Just you wait and see. There you go. Got my vocals out. I'll give myself a 2 out of 10 for singing that. And congrats to North. Good win. North Melbourne. Hey, the Callum, that the Crows supporters like me, I had to sing the Port song, and he's like, "Don't do it." I had to. That was the hardest bit, trying to do the Port song. Watching my team get flogged by Power last night, so that was not easy to do, but that's my job. Do this watch along. I always sing the team that wins. So now, thanks everyone for watching today. I can't believe it. I had like 670 views, so that's pretty awesome. And I've got 20 concurrent views right now, so that's bloody magnificent. And if you are one of those 20 concurrent users and you are new to this and you've never seen my show, yeah, please subscribe to my channel. That'd be even more awesome if I can, get more people subbing to my channel. It just makes it even better, or makes it exciting for me. All right, let's have a look at the stats of the game before I depart. If we look at the goal kickers, start the home side, the Kangaroos. Spargo, Jacob Konsinski, Jack Darling all had 2 goals respectively. The thing with those 3 players, Spargo was a former Demon Premiership player, Konstanski was a former City Swans player, Jack Darling was a former West Coast Eagles Premiership player, so they've acquired these players from other sides. Trent Barth, who was taken a mid-season pick last year, good pickup, 1 goal. Jai Simpkin had 1 goal, as well as Larky, LDU. So they're the goal kickers for North Melbourne. The ball getters, wow, Harry Sheasel was the leading ball getter for the Kangaroos, 43 disposals, followed by Callum Daniel. Then Luke Parker had 31, added some good wise, experienced head in the defence. Colby Machercha had 25, as well as LDU. Dylan Stevens, X1, had 24, as well as son of a gun, Cooper Harvey, son of Boomer, Brent Harvey, 24 disposals. Finlay Sullivan had 21, 19 to Jai Simpkin, ex-captain. Blimies had 19. Josh Go had 18. Spargo had 16 as well as combine. Zerha, Wardlaw both had 15 disposals each. Trembath had 13 as well as Core. Nick Larkey, Jack Darling had 12 disposals respectively. Will Dawson had 10. 9 disposals to Konstanski, 8 disposals to Callum Coleman Jones, and 7 disposals to Zane Dersma. Now let's look at Essendon stats. The leading goal kickers for the Bombers are 2 goals to Hussein El Akar, as well as Durham and Nate Carty. Then singles to Salman Roby, Zed Merritt, and Ben Mackay. For the leading ball getters for the Bombers, Redmond had 29 playing off halfback. McGrath also had 26 disposal, and Farrow, they both had 26 disposal respectively. So McGrath and Farrow were both playing off halfback as well, or in defence. Parrish had 25 as well as Durham to go with 2 goals. Jordan Ridley had 23. Zed Merritt had 22 disposals, including the goal. Sharp had 21. Simon Roby had 18, including the goal. 17 to Will Setterfield. He had a lot of ball, I didn't really see much in the second half. Zach Reed had 16. Archie Day-Wicks had 14. Jackson Pryor had 13. Archie Perkins, Xavier Dersma, and Jai Caldwell had 12 disposals respectively. Harrison Jones had 9. Nick Bryan and Lachlan Blackinson had 8 disposals respectively. Ben Mackay and Hussein El Akar had 7 disposals each, 7 disposals respectively. Mackay kicked the goal. El Akar kicked 2. Nate Caddy had 6 disposals to go with 2 goals. And Kaka was pretty quiet, 4 disposals and no goal. Alright, now let's look at the team stats of this game overall. Disposals, North Melbourne plus 75, 435 to 360. Kicks, North Melbourne plus 18, 233 to 217. Handballs, North Melbourne plus 59, 202 to 143. Inside 50, North Melbourne plus 11, 51 to 40. Disposal efficiency, North Melbourne plus 5%, 82 to 77. Efficiency inside 50, wow, that's a big damning stat. North Melbourne plus 10, 57%, compared to Essendon, 47%. I just gotta wait for my internet to load again. Free kicks, North Melbourne plus 1, 13 to 12. Hit outs, Essendon did well. Nick Bryan, plus 15, 37 to 22. Clearances, North Melbourne plus 3, 28 to 25. Centre clearance, North Melbourne plus 2, 12 to 10. Stoppage clearances, North plus 1, 16 to 15. Contested possession, North Melbourne plus 2, 96 to 94. Uncontested possession, wow, that's what, 70? No, doing the maths. Plus 69 North Melbourne, 322 to 253. Turnovers, which you want to be negative. North Melbourne negative 6, 47 to 53. You want to have less turnovers. Marks, Essendon plus 4, 129 to 125. Marks inside 50, wow, what a stat. North Melbourne plus 10, 19 to 9. Contested mark, Essendon plus 4, 9 to 5. I'm just waiting for my stats to reload. This game went for, the overall game time went for 116 minutes. 116 minutes. Essendon only led for 16 minutes. North Melbourne led for 100. So overall, North Melbourne led for 80% and Essendon only led for 20% of this game. Tackles, North Melbourne plus 16, 51 to 35. Come on, internet, load up. My stats just frozen. Tackles inside 50, North Melbourne plus 15, 18 to 3. Bounces, Essendon plus 7, 19 to 12. 1%ers, North Melbourne plus 12, 37 to 25. Interchange made, both teams, there are 75 interchange that you can make the max. North Melbourne had 71, Essendon had 70, so North Melbourne had 4 interchanges left, Essendon had 5 left. So that's all the team stats. A quarter by quarter summary of this game. Let's have a look. I just need to load this up. Yeah. So if you enjoyed this stream, please don't forget to, please subscribe to my channel for more future AFL videos that I make. Videos of my tips and future live watch-alongs. And appreciate everyone for watching me today and last week and yesterday and in the previous weeks. Really appreciate it, and hopefully you can all join me for my future games. And I'll be doing the Thursday night game between Geelong and Brisbane Lions at GMHBA Stadium on a Thursday night, and then on Friday there's a double header game, Sydney and Bulldogs and Adelaide and West Coast. So I'll be doing the LA Crows or the West Coast Eagles versus LA Crows at Optus Stadium Friday night next week, 8:10 p.m. Eastern or 7:40 p.m. Australian Central Time, or that's LA time, or 6:10 p.m. Western Australia time. So, alright, just looking at the quarter by quarter, at the end of the first quarter, North Melbourne kicked 2 goals 6, Essendon kicked 2 goals 2 14, so North Melbourne had 18, Essendon had 40 at quarter time. The Bombers were only trained by 4, but in the second quarter, Essendon kicked 2 goals 4 16 compared to North Melbourne, 3 goals 3 21, so North Melbourne won the second quarter by 5 points. So at half time, North Melbourne led by only 9 points, 5-9 39 to 4-6 30, but it was the third quarter where Essendon kicked 1 goal 2 8 compared to North Melbourne, 3 goals 6 24, so it was 24 8. North Melbourne won that quarter by 16 to take a 25-point lead at 3-quarter time, 8 goals 15 63 to the Bombers, 5-8 38, so they were up by 25 at 3-quarter time. And in the last quarter, Essendon were pretty competitive, had a chance. Essendon kicked 4 goals 3 27 in the last quarter compared to North Melbourne, 2 goals 4 16. So Essendon won that last quarter by 11 points. So the overall and final score was North Melbourne 10 goals 19 79 to the Essendon Bombers, 9 goals 11 65. North Melbourne running out winners by 14 points. Alright everyone, thanks for listening, and Monday I'll make my round 17 tips. So you'll see my round 17 tips video. So I'll do this after I finish this. I'll make my videos tonight and come out in the morning tomorrow, roughly 8 a.m. Eastern or 7:30 LA time AM. And then on Wednesday night, why have I got the fourth quarter thing on? No, I just turned my clock. My clock should be off. So that's the final score. Appreciate everyone watching. Yeah. So on Wednesday, I'm gonna go through every game and pick on the AFL website the live and pick every game, so who's gonna win for each game from round 17 to the AFL Grand Final, and you'll see who I have in the first 18 spot, who will make top 2, top 6, wildcard, have my top 10, then have the finals including wildcard, and then see who makes the elimination final, preliminary final, and the grand final, and the winner. And we'll see who I have as my grand final winner, and who will make the final / wildcard, and who will come last. That video will come out on Wednesday night, probably 6 p.m. Melbourne time, Sydney time, or 5:30 p.m. RV LA time, or you're looking at 4 p.m. Western Australia time. So yeah, that will be that. And thank you all, and yeah, hopefully you guys can all join me for the Thursday night watch along between Geelong and Brisbane Lions at GMHBA Stadium. Alright, have a good evening, and 6 o'clock there in Victoria, or 5:59. Yeah, I guess it's almost tea time. Alright, see ya.